had a baby named Jane, she could shake that thing. Said her daddy used to hang with Johnny Coltrane. She sang the soul train, her name Jane. Her brother was Mercedes-Benz. Jane was a hurdy-gurdy, dirty little girlie. She could turn a mean turkey with gravy. Baby Jane said, was his best friend, and maybe into another. What's up in a trunk in a Honda? I know you want a J Fonda.
Thank you. From Streeter, Illinois, 2 weeks before the biggest show of the year, Uprising, we welcome you to Revolution Wrestling. And we welcome you to Charles Street for another installment of Adrenaline. Make some noise, ladies and gents. In 2 weeks at Uprising, one of the featured bouts on this show pits former Rebellion members who really did betray the trust, who really did put not leave their ego at the door as it pertains to the rebellion. Many of you have the answers of your own, but in this ring, we will find out maybe who really did sell their soul. It's the Rogue Assassin versus the Superstar. It is Prodigy Snake versus Kyle Cash, coming up 1:30 p.m. October 18th from here on Charles Street. Right now, as you see, 2 chairs and a table, excuse my French, in the ring right now. We are about to do the contract signing for that matchup in 2 weeks. Introducing the combatants that will meet one-on-one. Introducing first, the Superstar, Kyle Cash.
Today the name goes on the dotted line. I'm gonna write your blood on this.
Well, somewhat the context on paper. And introducing the opponent to Kyle Cash on October 18th, the former Revolution champion, Prodigy Snake.
Take this pocket parabellum. If you want peace, prepare for war.
Hey!
right, gentlemen. Snake, Cash. Gonna try and keep this as straightforward as possible. October 18th, Uprising. The first time in this ring, one-on-one between these two men. I have in my hands a contract. To make this signed and sealed, and to be delivered on October 18th, you both must sign your name on the line below the seating lines. And we'll first begin with.
Did you lose your job?
First begin with Rodney Snake.
Wait, before you sign that. Snake! Before you sign that, I want you to think long and hard about what you're about to do. The kind of beating you're about to take at Uprising. The pain you're going to go through. The blood you're going to spill. Anything? Come on.
Blood, beatings. I think the main events of this season have spoke for themselves. You're the one that should be very, very afraid. You don't have to sign this. You can go back to trying to, let's see, win a match.
You got you there.
Rodney Snake has signed his half of the contract.
Win a match? Every match I've had, I've won. Even when I'm losing, I'm winning.
You lost against Brian.
Now, Snake, you got a lot to talk about. After being embarrassed, shit on by the administration, getting your belt stolen from you. How did that feel, Snake? How'd that feel?
Break the table!
And most importantly, how did it feel when my boot connected to your chin? And all these fans saw you lying on your back like a bitch.
All right, Charlie Shane.
Not as well. It's gonna feel right here. When your ass is knocked out through your own moves. Yeah. I ain't worried about nothing.
Before I sign this, make sure the stand microphone is working before I sign this thing. I want all these fans to know, at Uprising, your hero, Prodigy Snake, he's gonna die.
You're not the first person to make that threat.
I can verify both signatures are on the contract, both Prodigy Snake and Kyle Cash. It is official in document. 2 weeks from today, Uprising. Prodigy Snake versus Kyle Cash.
See, I see you getting up all big and bad like you want to do something.
I think I owe you something after last show.
The only thing I want to do is jump across this table and kick your head in. Snake, this wasn't my betrayal. This is your betrayal. Shake my hand like a man. Shake my hand!
Snake and Cash getting it on before the big one at Uprising. Let him drop!
By the way, I think you have a match right now.
Well, oh, and there goes more electrical equipment. Yeah, pull the table out. Impromptu action. Our opening contest. Prodigy Snake, I guess, gonna take a seat at ringside. Here's the Yellow Dragon Loki. Fresh off an impressive showing 2 weeks ago in his Revolution debut, over Raikazi, Prodigy Steak barking orders to the Yellow Dragon. And he will watch intently from ringside as his opponent Uprising Kyle Cash will square off with Low Key. We're talking about two FYW originals in the same ring. Low Key, a former winner of Title in the Bank. A match we will see also along with Steak and Cash.
Are you kidding me? A match?
Oh, you're on stage right now. The spotlight is right on you. Bell's gone. Momentarily we'll hear the bell. And we'll see a referee too. Wrestler in training, earning his stripes in more ways than one. Modinger.
No, I'm not ready.
Oh, it's go time now. And the bell is actually at ringside, we should say. Heard that loud and clear. Match underway. Kyle Cash versus Low Key. Kyle Cash saying he's not ready, but off the get-go stomps to the face. As you see Prodigy Steak stalking ringside. Nice suplex off the get-go. Cash got his wish 2 weeks ago with the challenge. Along the way, making fun of Snake's past, baiting him into the challenge. And the challenge accepted, and just moments ago, we saw the signing, both men putting their names on the dotted lines. And we are gonna get one hell of a fight. Come October 18th, Hurricane Rana. Apologize for that mistreatment by whoever fell off screen off their chair.
What's the matter, Cash?
Plenty of fun to be had as Prodigy Steak. You see him trash talking.
How you doing today, Skeeter?
I'm doing fine, Steak. Cold but fine. So considering the rivalry between these two, ice is running cold. Opposite would run warm, especially here in north central Illinois. Temperature's gonna feel like the upper 30s.
There you go, come on.
Right hand by Low Key, the Yellow Dragon. Making a name for himself. And Low Key has a rooting section. Has always been a fan favorite, dating back to the old days. As Cash trying to walk out and quit. And Prodigy Steak gonna stop him. And Low Key, wow, looks like he took a boot right to the balls. Cash brings him to the outside and slams him to the ground. Prodigy Steak stopping in the way of Kyle Cash trying to escape, get counted out. Did that same thing with Houston and the administration 2 weeks ago when Brian Phoenix finally cornered him. Wait, Kyle Cash, suicide dive, clotheslining Low Key, and he goes down.
Not even dressed to compete. Shut the hell up!
Kyle Cash admonishing the fans. Prodigy Steak working from behind. Whoa, Low Key from our direction. Cash trying to taunt at one of the fans. Maybe steal those cookies that are rusting. Low Key going up to the top turnbuckle. Dangerous game up here. And an axe handle takes him down.
What's the matter, huh?
Seeing that table in the ring earlier, I have a feeling we're in for a long day and a painful day for someone 2 weeks away from Uprising. October 18, 1:30. Can't overestimate, can't repeat it too much. It is an important day, the final day of the 2014 season. Low Key coming off the apron, and another Hurricane Rana. These fans fired up. And they're a lot closer since there's no sun out, no sunburns. Headed their way. Kyle Cash rams Loki into the corner. Staring aimlessly at Prodigy Steak. Prodigy Steak going for the last big measure of revenge on Kyle Cash. The Rebellion's old news. Come October 18th, we are set to see. One time before Prodigy Steak talked about fire, of course, he was burned a number of years ago during a match, and he said a while back, you start playing with fire, you were gonna get burnt. And Kyle Cash, what is he trying? Is he trying to unmask Loki? I'm looking from behind, and he's got him gripped though. Camel clutch applied. Oh, Loki steps it down, gets out of the clutch. Well, the clutch is whichever you prefer though. Both been working up at this point, as it's hard to keep my notebook open. Tell you what's in store for the day. Cash, another clothesline. Now, pick up Loki, spiking a pile driver. Kyle Cash trying to have his way, although he's saying he's not prepared.
Come on, yeah,
Wishing he'd rather rest for the fight he's going to get into with Prodigy Steak. Low-key hammering away, two right hands. Fists closed, and oh, that was more open-handed. And right to the cheek. Now Cash fighting back. I'm going to hyperextend that arm. Kyle Cash got his wish for the match with Snake, but he's also claimed numerous times with all the other members of the Rebellion that they had their own sense of abandonment. He said Rocker abandoned the group when he walked out of the knockdown match, a match that Rocker himself was looking to gain the Revolution title, as well as the Unbreakable title.
Come on, Loki.
That's a page out of the playbook of the brother of Kyle Cash, the founder, Mike Houston. Wrenching that arm back. Cash's submission's expert. But I don't think submissions will tend the wounds when it comes to the fight that he's going to get himself into at our season finale 2 weeks from now, Uprising. 1006 Charles Street, if you wish to attend. It's a free show. That was a DDT made from gold. And not going for the leg drop. Yeah, there we go. The cover, I should say. Leg drop. And another one that connected up the dome. Even Modinger reacted a little bit to that.
Come on!
Skeeter, did you ever get rid of that Bobo guy?
Chase can only get rid of himself. Not even scissors can tend away. Why'd you have to remind me of that?
I don't know, I had to frighten you today somehow.
Put a smile on your own face there. He's a guy that doesn't wrestle for a living. Kyle Cash had a front headlock, and now a roll-up. And Snake gonna turn his attention right back. There you remind me of Bobo. Most of the major names, and yes, even he who I won't name, in attendance today for the penultimate show of 2014, Adrenaline. We know Mike Houston is facing Sean Mitchell later on, and a DDT by Loki, going for the cover. And a 2 count. Both been going back and forth. Mike Houston will face Sean Mitchell before he gets his hands on Phoenix in the death match. For Sean Mitchell, the stakes are high. A win for him puts he and Modinger in the tag title match as the 4th team at Uprising. Could be the biggest upset this season should Mr. Mitchell defeat the founder and the Revolution champion. If you compare the two resumes. And a kick right to the chest of the face. Low-key tending to his arm. He's been having that trouble the last several minutes here. Low-key on a winning streak of sorts, defeating Raikazi. Repeated that fact numerous times. It is cold, so it messes with the brain a little bit. Cash with the knee. Now, picks him up one-handed and slams him.
Come on! 1, 2, 2, 2!
2 count for Cash. Getting put in a fight.
Come on, Loki!
Prodigy Snake cheering for the Yellow Dragon. Prodigy Snake, 2 times this season Revolution champion. Oddly enough, 2 wins only for Kyle Cash. If you flip the page this year, Cash gonna try for another pile driver. Loki, he tried to backdrop out of it.
That ain't gonna work.
Loki in trouble right now. His arm's been hurting. And if he's a little coherent, he'd have to consider a different strategy. Think about changing his game up. Especially going up against a man that has multiple championships in the old company, FIW. Low-key ducks and a clothesline with authority. Sends down the superstar. Low-key trying to make a name for himself big time in Revved Up. Spear! Low-key bringing everything but the kitchen sink to the table. There is the table again. Oh boy. I've jinxed us all. Especially the person that may go for that table. Who knows what could happen? Illegal designs resting around in areas here at ringside. Wait a minute. There's music. Ashes and Loki waiting for something to develop. Kyle Cash trying to clear the cobwebs right now. Wait, it stopped. It stopped. Wait, stay there!
Hey, you want to go see if they, why they do that? Huh? Go ahead.
Modinger! Stay! Modinger was set out! Don't think he saw
Go ahead. Let me give you a hug.
the spear from... Wait a minute. There we go.
I'm just, you know, making sure he's...
This is Guy Love! Hug it out. That's what we say here at Revolution.
Get me that uprising.
Unless you're around Kane and Daniel Bryan. You're a weird tune.
I told you to leave. I'll see you at uprising.
Snake Scott gonna leave easy. You can't push out with ease the man that could very well, if he defeats Kyle Cash at Uprising. Oh, Snake gonna get back in. Snake once again intervening. Loki said, wow! Ref's down! That could be cause for disqualification. Snake's gonna chase! The chase is on! The fight is on! Let's not wait for October 18! Throw the rules out, throw the match out! Snake and Cash! And here comes a couple of rookies to get involved. Can't separate these two. And if you do, it won't last long. They've been Papa jumping in there. Snake and Cash. The first shots were fired a while back, but these a little more deathly. Haven't gotten an official decision, but I don't think that matters. The real story here. The fans are checking up on Loki, and we're gonna cut and go to break. What an electric start to adrenaline. More action on the way, as you see. Snake pulling up Loki. Could be a scary situation. Loki pummeled for much of the match by Cash. I think as a measure of revenge, I think Snake's gonna finish off the job. Come 2 weeks from today, Uprising. More from today as adrenaline rolls on. Joining me now at the Revolving Door Lounge first.
Okay, and Kelly, I can say my own name. Thank you very much.
Wow! Hello, Mr. Spraggin. Wow, look who he's bringing out. Jim Spraggin. Nice hat, by the way. Madman WK, the King Midas of Revolution Wrestling. I will. Please, I've had a rough day already. Bound to be even rougher with Cocaine Kelly. Whatever the hell he's snorting back there. Madman WK is a fan. 2 weeks ago on Adrenaline, to the chagrin of the founder, Mike Houston, Madman set for action. One-on-one style as Adrenaline rolls on 2 weeks from Uprising. 1006 Charles Street, free show. Don't litter. Don't bring alcohol to the facility. If you do show up, this is private property. There are rules.
I want a cookie.
Well, get one. I think there's at least a couple of one left.
All right, don't show Cocaine Kelly's face. I'm unmasked.
Yeah, I won't. Cocaine Kelly's going to get a cookie.
And now, Mr. Williams, representing your best
Walking out to ringside. Mike Houston and Adam Ward escorting Kia. From what we understand, breaking news through the wire, this man Kia, a former Title in the Bank winner, has been added to that very match. Title in the Bank, joining Let's Rocker and Bejesus 2 weeks from now at Uprising. The stipulation of the match has changed somewhat. There typically has been a ladder coming into play. It's been a ladder match to determine possession of the Title in the Bank briefcase. However, the ladder will come into play much later. All 6 men involved in the match will start off. Pinfalls and submissions will determine eliminations, and when it comes down to the final 2 men, those 2 will compete in a ladder match. And hanging above the ring,
Adam Ward just walked behind me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. As am
I don't want no jailbait around me.
I don't want my arm broken again.
Oh, he's gonna.
Adam
hit
Ward
me.
just.
I'm a commentator, not a wrestler.
Yeah, try saying. Oh, please, just try calling yourself that if you lost to a girl.
I'm not high enough.
You lost to Nikki Novocaine. Just because you defeated Andrew Angry doesn't make you a full-fledged wrestler.
That was a fluke.
Oh, it happened. It's on tape for all to see.
That little monkey won't even stay around me. I want another little piece of
Obviously not. Well, should have brought the kendo stick.
He still got welts on his back from that kendo
Yes,
stick.
he does. Almost a full month, 5 weeks ago since that incident. Madman throwing headbutts down and Spraggin. We may see his adrenaline rush momentarily. Adam Ward back it up. He knows he doesn't want to mess with him.
Come on.
I think this is a newfound partnership between Madman and the pastor, owner, proprietor of the Safe Haven Recreational Facility in Streator, Jim Spraggin.
Come on, Madman.
Yeah, wow, last laugh.
Last lap. That's
what he calls it.
In this match. Nope.
I think it's a little too early to throw everything on the
Here's
table.
thing about Kia, he's got that knockout, that KO. That thing can come out of nowhere in this match.
And the KIA, which is a pedigree in the style of Triple H. Leg drop that time. And a cover. Long Island Iced Tea officiating this matchup. Surprised he didn't dance his way out here. Wait, roll up by Madman. Trying it. No, 2 count. Kia.
No, we're talking about the arsenal of Kia. He's got that killer frog splash off the top rope. I mean, I've never seen anyone get that kind of height off a frog splash.
Not even Truson has just added that to his repertoire. Whoa!
Let's talk about the street fighting skills of Madman. He's got those elbows.
Those aren't street fight skills.
Studies Chris Hero.
Those are pub fighting skills too. Remember, he comes from the old country.
Watch a Chris Hero match. You'll see a lot of the same moves and hits as Madman uses.
Did Kia become the first and only 2-time winner of Title in the Bank? We hope in this broadcast to get more names. Oh, and Madman is known for those open-handed chops. He is a mean man.
Big chops.
But a fan favorite. And now...
I'm not surprised to see him taking on one of Houston's cronies here. You know Houston's got it out for him ever since he returned to the company.
And I would think summarily, too.
I'm talking real fast and I don't know why. Someone give me some more cocaine.
Well, whatever, it's working. You're on fire. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Now wait. Oh, I thought the other shoulder was down, but Madman wrenching back on that arm, hitting the knee and the ankle, attacking those as well.
I paid to see the knockout used.
You paid?
No.
You don't make money here.
We're non-profit.
Yeah, we are very much non-profit. Shows have always been free. You know that if you joined us. You know we're free if you joined us the last 2 shows, Cruise Night and the Road to Uprising, both at Safe Haven. We get a shot of Mr. Ward involved. It is perfectly fine. Thank you for asking. Now get the hell away from me. Another drop kick. Oh, I've heard it that time. Madman slaps him down. Splash!
What? Did he pick up the win here? No.
And from what I hear, who's all in Title in the Bank this year?
Well, right now, it's 6-man. 3 have been announced so far. And Kia gets thrown on the outside. Kia's one of them. Let's rock her.
Madman, one of those men.
From what I've heard at this point, and it's going to be a long day, but at this point, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Houston will try and volley his way. Wait, Ward! And Kia both get thrown to the neck!
Just that suicidal tendency that Madman has.
Saw it earlier with Cash, but Madman throwing the full body weight and the noggin right across the administration.
Are you gonna count more?
This is why we call him the King Midas.
He's the king of the ring right now.
Madman, we love you. You're my idol.
But to answer your question some more, we saw Kia, we mentioned Kia just now. Let's Rocker, the first person who took the better end of the deal. He lost the Unbreakable Championship, but he ended up getting the first spot. He wants the Revolution title, and if he wins the briefcase, he'll get that. And but Jesus also guaranteeing victory in Title in the Bank.
In that match.
Yes, which you can see for 000 on YouTube and Facebook.
Are we going to see a shocker at Uprising?
I'd say it'd be one of the greatest wins ever. Every match on the card set to be important, from Houston Phoenix to Snake Cash to Title in the Bank. Madman continues his dominance today. You can be assured, rest assured, that he could definitely work his way into a high-profile match, especially Title in the Bank. We also hope to hear word on participants in the other multi-man match, 15 minutes of pain.
Yep.
15 straight minutes of the purest carnage that you will ever see in any organization in Illinois and maybe and beyond.
Nice hip toss there.
For the Hardcore Championship. Kia rolls up. Now, kick out.
Just a series of roll-ups there.
15 minutes of pain for Pennywise's Hardcore Championship. We heard he's here We heard Jimmy Jack Daniels, who issued that challenge. He and the clan are here.
Have we announced that big 8-man tag tonight?
We haven't. That's gonna
The Daniels clan.
put some men up. Yes, for the first time as a unit together.
And who are their opponents?
They are taking on, well, we don't know 3 of them. One's kind of a mystery to me, but stop making me lose focus. We've heard Jesus is a part of that. The Freak's a part of that. The handicap hero, the one-armed bandit is in, and they have a 4th participant.
That will be one hell of a match here on Adrenaline. Stay tuned for that, fans.
It's going to be awesome. We, of course, mentioned Houston versus Shawn Mitchell. Must win, perhaps prone for the biggest upset in Revolution.
He wants to get in that tag match.
This year,
opportunity. Him and
Mo Dinger could be the 4th team in the fatal 4-way tag title match at Uprising for the tag belts. All this, so much more. Stick with us if you haven't already. Big suplex by Madman. We have returned to Streeter. We have made our home here. And we hope that you fans watching in Streeter will join us. Madman warming up.
Back to the action, Madman's going for that spinning elbow.
Spinning elbow.
And Warren trying to distract the ref.
Warren trying to come in. Oh, he does. It tries to send. Trying to get the headlock. They're spraying. Yeah. Punch him. Punch him. Spraying at Warren. Meanwhile, Kia from behind.
Kia used a sledgehammer.
Kia had a sledgehammer. Wait, Houston's out here. What the hell? Craziness all over!
What the hell? He used a sledgehammer!
It's up! What the? Everything's happening! Kia beats Madman!
And Jim Sprague and his
Puncher Paulie, I thought I heard his voice.
after it, Ward.
Adam Ward and Jim Sprague had a deuce. What the hell? Well, you better stick around.
To that, the sludge. Sludgy.
Sludgy.
Uh-oh.
Kia defeating Madman. Oh, back up, Jim. You don't want to get hit.
Come on now.
You've been in the clutches before. Everybody having their problems with the founder this year. Mike Houston.
Yeah, Justin Bieber's right.
Madman eating sludgy. Houston. It's going to be far from light work when he faces Shawn Mitchell, let me tell you. If you're expecting unbiased,
I gotta urinate.
if you're expecting unbiased commentary from me over the course of the matchup between he and Shawn Mitchell, you're deadly mistaken. Mike Houston may have the hammer and 3 hammer heads in the form of the administration, but business is sure to pick up one way or another this afternoon. The road to Uprising rolls along and does it drilling. Stay with me, Paulie.
We are world-renowned superstars.
Dream chasers.
Role models for fans that love wrestling.
Athletes.
Champions.
Men who destroy boundaries.
We are wrestlers.
But we are not immortal. Broken knees, dislocated shoulders. We sacrifice our lives for your entertainment.
Revolution is our home.
Stay safe in yours.
Don't try this.
I was lucky to keep Punch Drunk Paulie out here over the course of the past couple of minutes. He is Punch Drunk for a reason.
I am Punch Drunk Paulie. I'm freezing my ass off. You're in Adrenaline.
Where you can't bring alcohol on private property. Irony? Maybe? I don't know. Wait a minute. More random dance music? Oh, geez. Well, you're one match late on the grand entrance, but why the hell not?
My favorite referee of all time.
I would raise my hands and wave, but I'm holding the camera. Long Island iced tea.
The most awesome referee in this place.
God, the only referee was Swag. And maybe the only white guy with a receding hairline that has swag.
Receding hairline.
My God. You know he's ready for uprising and adrenaline. And a ref chant that is justified. By the way, I should point out, we finally have a timekeeper's table. We finally have a timekeeper, for crying out loud. Pat yourself on the back. Yeah, it is. And from what I heard, she's accompanied by Nicky WK. Yeah. That's a backhoe. So, jeez. Please! Don't throw out! I don't need you drawing a crop circle around me. That gets the Spanish farmers all wrinkled up.
What are you doing, sideshow Bob? Step on the race?
Well, if you did a sideshow Bob, you'd have to add the red hair. That's Minion, accompanied by Nicky WK, our first female in Revolution history who picked up a win over your cousin Cocaine Kelly 2 weeks ago at Adrenaline. Minion, from what I'm being told, and there's a lot of breaking news going through the line, Minion has been added to 15 Minutes of Pain. As the third different person to take part in 2 weeks at Uprising. And if you want more breaking news, Zach Ryan is now a part of 15 Minutes of Pain. So we got a potential preview of the match to be at Uprising. 15 minutes of street fighting and carnage. This man knows a lot about both. Bringing the streets of LaSalle to Rev Dub. 2 weeks ago, he knocked out the Wolf Assassin and maybe sent Wolf to an appointment with dentistry. Just figured that Zach Ryan get busted open before the day began. Look at that face, evil. Maybe diabolical. But Zach Ryan is always ready for a fight. 300, almost 350 pounds.
You guys ready?
Of dead weight, but aggressive weight, going up against a man that lives in the Bedlam Hospital, Minion.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we? Now we got a slugfest.
Begin with the slugfest of right hands. Backing up, oh, rake to the eye. That's the way you take down. Well, they want to throw the rule books out, Long Island Iced Tea.
Well, they better get used to throwing the rule books out because it's going to be 15 minutes of pain.
Zach Ryan, early on. Zach Ryan on fire ever since defeating Raikazi on Cruise Night, that LaSalle street fight. 15 minutes of pain seems like a match that will make any other iteration of a hardcore war in this company pale in comparison.
I have a feeling it's going to be very painful. Put-up-ching.
Psycho Joe, you're proud of the pun. We miss you, Psycho. Mania whipped to the corner, and Zach Ryan throwing a mammoth clothesline down.
There's a skater on my meter, and it won't get up. Now big left. Big left by Zach Ryan.
I need to shut up that kid.
Come on, get out. Oh, we call security.
Please. 15 minutes of pain.
Cocaine Kelly reporting. I just got word from the back. Tonight's big tag match will now be a 6-man tag.
Will it be a 6-man tag? Okay. Well, thank you for. Oh, jeez.
One of the guys got held up in baggage claim, so it is now a 6-man.
Suitcase vibrating.
I'm gonna go back to partying with Justin Bieber.
Was the suitcase? Oh.
9 times out of 10, it's electric razor.
Back there, I got a hooker waiting for you.
Cocaine.
All right.
Justin Bieber likes hookers.
It's confirmed his suitcase was vibrating.
Wait.
9 times out of 10, it's electric razor.
Hey, Justin-
But every once in a while, it's a dildo.
No comment. I'm so sort of frazzled that Justin Bieber would like hookers, but.
Of course, this airport policy never fly unrestricted article dildo. You must use
Paulie!
a dildo.
Paulie, stop it, please! You're killing me, man.
Come on, Fight Club.
Well, I don't know how you know that before. God.
Anyway, back to the match. Double vibrating suitcase.
Oh my God. I hope you don't bring any of those to 15 minutes of pain. Wait, Nikki Novocaine now. On the apron, distracting Long Island iced tea. Minion bringing the backhoe in. Oh, and Ryan getting hit in the knee. Dirty pull once again into play. Nikki Novocaine distracting the referee. I wonder if that Novocaine tastes good with some Long Island iced tea. Minion! Big boom. Both been preparing for 15 minutes of pain. Pennywise has got a bullseye on his chest. Once the bell rings, wait. Both shoulders are down. I think that was a pinfall, and Long Island iced tea blinded the situation.
But he wisely worked on that knee that he just damaged. Keeps the big man off his feet.
15 minutes will be on a clock for these two to do whatever the hell they please at Uprising. But Pennywise, in the situation, it's a free-for-all. No countouts, disqualifications, pinfalls, submissions, if any should exist, I might add, will count everywhere. But in the 15-minute time limit, only the champion has to be pinned. Only the title holder can be involved in the decision. So Pennywise has got to watch out. God, speaking of watching out,
Right?
I think he's looking for a vibrating.
When you're holding that belt, you are a target.
I think he was looking for a vibrating dildo. Don't tell him I said that.
Maybe his suitcase was vibrating.
Yeah. Yes, I don't know if he owns a suitcase. We've seen him with a chainsaw, a rusty chainsaw, this backhoe. I don't know if they lived next to a farmhouse or something like that at the Bedlam Hospital, but I may have to start wearing a bubble. Call myself Bubble Boy, because I got all sorts of people touching me in ways I'm not necessarily appreciative of. Especially Mr. Mitchell. It's okay, but if you touch me in the chest. I'm not sure if I should call DCFS or whatever I should do. This match brought to you by Random Tangents. Damn you, Paulie.
Random tangents. Well, the tangents are random.
Front headlock by Minion. As you look at Nikki Novocaine just prancing around. Oh man. If we keep talking about random objects, we're gonna get totally horrible sponsorship.
Just to mention, this match was brought to you by the Jackhammer. Shop erotic.
That's enough out of you.
Just be careful taking your suitcase at the airport.
Oh God.
It's recommended to take the batteries out.
The levity of this situation brought by Paulie. Around two rather frightening individuals, Minion, and I would say Nikki Novocaine also bringing a spook show, no pun intended, to Revolution. I mentioned she looked like she came out of Marilyn Manson's closet 2 weeks ago, which was sort of a compliment. Thanks for listening to my words. They're the same fans that are talking about my penis, sort of laughing. I wonder if we can get the fans vibrating dildos.
We could.
Uh-oh, Minion's coming out here. Whoa, shit, it's going.
Watch the sideshow bomb.
God.
Hey, you can't bring that in here. Get not bring that in here.
I was about to say piece of candy, but that's another show. Which crossed over with the show of Sideshow Bob last week. One of the funnest hours of comedy I've seen.
Oh, that was beautiful.
James Woods meets James Woods. And the Kool-Aid Man was in the wrong courtroom. Wait, Zach Ryan!
The yellow James Wood met the white James Wood.
Zach Ryan held onto the backhoe, averting another cheap attack by. Oh, just felt a couple of burps right there. I think I'm catching indigestion. I don't know.
Big knee to the head.
Minion. Oh, a knee.
Like that?
Right there, there. That was a knee and another knockout punch. But you can tell. Look at it. Throwing the hammer down. What a.
Pounding him down. Last time I seen a pounding like that, I was in Tijuana.
Oh, man. That sounds almost cliched, but I'll take your word for it.
Well, it wasn't wrestling.
Well, I sort of figured that one. Good grief. What? Ryan, Wade's gonna pick up Minion. Minion trying to fight out of it, and does.
He gave out.
Ow. Big stomp to the back of the neck. I've already mentioned I've run out of notes for this matchup. The only comic relief I can really talk about is vibrating dildos. I can't get it out of my head now.
Hey, thrones
Did you say thrones? Like
throwers.
Game? Oh. I thought Game. You're going Game of Thrones on me. Show I've never watched.
Get off of me. Come on out.
TV don't respect me.
Get off. What? Choking him on the rope.
Minion pushing down. Referee not really doing the count, just telling Minion just get out of the way. Pull Zach Ryan off the ropes. Get back to wrestling. These two men do not know much about the art of wrestling. They just know how to beat somebody up. And look at Zach Ryan. Those punches are not having an effect. Oh! The knockout!
This could be it.
Calls it game over.
He needs to be covering him though. He's wasting valuable time.
He's beating two guys by knockout. Doesn't matter.
What's your matter already, man? Get it off the Rick's cabinet.
Pinfall. That's it.
Ring the bell.
One punch. Game over for Minion. And it could be game over for all the other men in 15 minutes of pain. Zach Ryan on his way to another serious death wish at Uprising. The evil eyes walking this way. Minion's down.
He would knock Minion out like that.
Minion's
unbelievable.
Minion is out. Zach Ryan can't say he's stoic. Long Island iced tea, not necessarily hesitant towards. Wait a minute. That's a random guy. That music was playing long before Zach Ryan made it backstage. Hey. Whoa! Whoa, he put Minion up and...
Get up.
One boot sends him down. Minion has not looked this vulnerable ever. And now this new face on his way to, ooh, driven down, head first to the canvas.
What is this?
Never too late to make a statement in the year.
This statement is for all you rookies backstage. Come uprising, I'm gonna teach you all some respect.
About respect. Well, if Minion has respected his bones, probably getting the microphone out of Dodge. Not sure if we could consider that a invitation for himself to join 15 Minutes of Pain, or add his name to any place on the card. Minion. Shaking up, you know, run back. He's gonna, I think nobody needs to really check up on him. God. Oh, jeez, oh! God. What the hell? I'm telling you, that bubble thing's kind of a good idea.
I'm agreeing with you.
As soon as I get a pacemaker, we'll return to that's all. That's all, folks. Again for joining us, and we thank you all season long. Here are the men who may have a place at Uprising in the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Championship match. But that is only if Shawn Mitchell can defeat Mike Houston, the biggest hill to climb in all of Revolution Wrestling, and even in the lore of front yard wrestling. Shawn Mitchell, 5'2", 110 pounds. In a little over a month into his Revolution career, has a chance to knock off the most important figure in this company's history, who issued the challenge and put up the spot in the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Championship match at Uprising. But believe me, Mr. Mitchell, it is not going to be easy, as Mo Dinger accompanies Shawn Mitchell for a moment. Mike Houston. All the same, I would not expect this to be an easy warm-up for Mr. Houston. Mike Houston's gonna walk into a match where it is kill or be killed. Mike Houston versus Brian Phoenix, finally, at Uprising in a death match. At ringside, Smasher, Adam Ward. Both men involved in that Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Championship match. Also involved the tag champs, the Daniels boys.
I'll ref.
Where's the referee? That's the real question.
I don't even think we need a ref, because I don't think you're ready for
I think we do need someone to call down the middle, because we see Smasher and Ward already.
I wanted to ask you before I brought a ref out.
I'm damn positive.
All right, let's get a referee out here.
Mr. Mitchell's actions are going to speak louder than words. And we have the official bell. Houston versus Mitchell.
Justin Bieber!
I think Mike Houston really
Justin Bieber!
demanded that this go down.
Music to my ears!
Collar elbow tie up to begin things, and Mitchell gets pushed off. Oh. Slap to the face of Mr. Mitchell. Don't get intimidated. Walk up, there we go! Payback's like, you know what, Houston? Now he's gonna bring in all the fight that he must. Houston picking up, oh look at this. Houston, average size like most of the guys in Rev Dub, but picking up Mitchell, prancing around, and a big power slam by the three-time Revolution champion. The man that orchestrated breaking my arm on the Revolution report a month back. Houston, dead weight, picks up, oh. Sit down. The fans being flipped off by Mike. He once called himself marvelous. Would assume he has had that feeling ever since the start of Revolution Wrestling, since the proclamation at Front Yard Mania 8 that the Revolution was coming in the form of Revolution Wrestling. And Houston really picking his spot at the moment. Advantage off the get-go as a back elbow. It's a non-title match, but title implications. Title implications are vast in this matchup. Must win for Sean Mitchell as Mike Houston continues the shoulder block, slowing down the pace.
I'm betting the pencil back way.
Keeping it quiet, just let the fans give you their side of the story. Sean Mitchell hitting the back of the top turnbuckle. And again rammed. Full throttle. Mike Houston turning this into a walk at the park.
I didn't want this. No. It's Bam.
Mr. Mitchell has to fight back somehow. Cannot give Houston a break. It's again. No! Drop right out of it! STF! STF by Mitchell! Houston struggling, trying to get to the rope! God. And he finally gets there. Houston, the bigger man of the two. Am I watching an episode of SpongeBob SquarePants? There's a flute somewhere. Downgrade from PG to G in a heartbeat. Clothesline by Mitchell. Pops back up. And another one. 2 in a row. Get back in the attack. Now a third. Houston still getting up. Mitchell. Pushing off, but not immediately throwing the blows. Clothesline. Dark. So. Pitfall. Oh, 2 count. Sean thought he had him. You're gonna get a fight. If you're looking to earn a spot in Revolution Wrestling and trying to make a name for himself, then you've got to go toe-to-toe with the bad boys and the big boys. The third team in this match, don't know if I mentioned them earlier, but they are the Princeton Preps, and they have a rich bit of history. Armbreaker by Mitchell. Page out of Houston's book. And Del Rio, but who's honestly watching him after WWE. Houston Gets out of her. It is a pin. No. Houston gets up. Trying to show Mr. Mitchell how it's done. Walls of Houston. And Mitchell has to go scrawny, and look at this. Houston going all the way to near the far end of the ropes. Oh, Mitchell kick flips him away. Houston. Back to being fired up. Doesn't want this newcomer to pull off the upset. Wait. Yeah, Houston just set up Mitchell onto the turnbuckles. The top. Jumps up. Houston standing on the second tier of ropes. Mitchell. Oh, a couple forearm shots. Mitchell. Standing. Caught. Hurricane Rana. And a beauty that time. Now Mitchell. Gonna run. Oh, drop kick. Even better. Cover near the rope. 2 count. You can tell it's been windy most of the day. The ring apron's not going to stay down. Hold on, uno momento. There we go. Okay, my work is done. Oh! Steps it back, STO takedown. Not picking up the victory right now. Sean Mitchell. Trying to earn his stripes in Revolution Wrestling. Make it to the top of the heap. 3 stomps that time. Deciding to let the action speak for itself at the moment. It is a huge match. Oh! Runs back, sets him down again. Sean Mitchell has got to think quick now at this stage of the ball game. Now Mitchell going up. Taking it top turnbuckle. This could be his chance right here. Oh! Stops down. 1, 2. Hooked. No. Didn't get the leg hook. 2 count. Jumping up the top turnbuckle, getting the stomps down. Doesn't attain the victory. Modinger just Lance sitting near the timekeeper's table, keeping a patient eye on what is transpiring today. You know he wants to be a part of the biggest show, the final show of Revolution's year. Houston holding on to the ropes, gaining an advantage, gaining wind back. Mitchell goes down, clothesline. Clothesline by the champion, and Brian Phoenix. He's also here, as are scores of Revolution stars. But Phoenix has a lot on his mind. Houston. Oh! Right in your living room!
One more time.
Even that surprised the founder. Some of these fans, these jaded wrestling fans, they want everything and anything. I personally do not.
One more!
Gonna try and do that again. Run through, no! Mitchell out! Kick! Couldn't take him down. Big spear! Fights away, cover! No. Time out on the field. Oh wait, that's a SpongeBob flute. Never mind. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Please! I don't need enemies now. I've already just had my faith restored in children.
Oh, he's doing it in the ring.
Might want to kick out that debris referee. Right about there we go. Losing my focus now. Sean Mitchell has Houston stationary near the corner. Mitchell up top. Trying again. Oh! 450! Did it land awkwardly? Either way. Yes! Do it! One more for Mr. Dinger, and for yourself. Win it, kid. Tries again and lands again. I hope that hit below the belt. Mitchell, no! One more time! One more time! Sean Mitchell, 2 450 splashes that looked more painful in person than maybe they did on camera. But Houston just stunted. Sean Mitchell. Stop it. Sean Mitchell gonna try again for a third time. 450 splash. No, Houston pops up. Not gonna get him with the third one.
You want to come out here, really?
Wait, Brian, Phoenix!
What are you gonna do?
Phoenix out here!
You want to know what's coming at Uprising? I do. Phoenix, we
Yes,
have
do we?
a problem.
Trying to go, no! Roll up! Wait! Cover! Two! Yes! 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 Sean Mitchell just defeated the founder!
Bravo, Houston!
The biggest upset in Revolution history! Good job! Mo Dinger and Sean Mitchell are going to Uprising! There you go! Celebrate! Celebrate! You're gonna go for the tag titles! Yes! Mike Houston beaten at the back door by Phoenix! A confrontation to be had between these two. So I'm telling you, Phoenix won the mind games very much temporarily in this battle. Houston, right? Phoenix got something in his hand. Oh, that looks like a piece of the ring. Houston backing off.
You will never have this.
Phoenix doesn't have the hammer, but boy, oh boy.
We're at Uprising.
I doubt it.
You're done.
Nice, man.
Staying with me.
Phoenix gonna kill
Give it up for the loser, everybody.
Phoenix gonna kill you!
Brian Phoenix. A blank stare on the face of the man who I hope puts down the founder in 2 weeks. And you can imagine if death is going to be the finality of this war, and Phoenix will bring anything and everything to the dance. There you see, Madman, spragging. Madman and Phoenix, old rivals themselves.
He's gonna lose.
That was a nice roll-up.
I hope so. Phoenix and Houston set for the death match of death matches. Maybe the fiercest war of all time, headed your way 2 weeks from now on Charles Street. As big a story, Sean Mitchell and Mo Dinger head to the tag team title match.
I've been waiting all year for this, Houston. You're dead.
And maybe dead on arrival come October 18. Adrenaline rolls along, and a three-man team for this big doozy of a match. Pimpin' Pablo rejoins me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for six-man tag team warfare.
Shake and Bake make the formal announcement. And returning to Revolution.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is MC Alistair here. Remember, MC stands for Master Chief, and we're set up for a nice six-man tag today.
And we're set up for perhaps the most pimpin' color commentary team of all time. Pimpin' Pablo. You two meet each other.
Hi, Pablo. How you doing?
Why'd your face look like an octopus?
Have you ever played Octodad? My story's kind of like that.
Here's a man with a opposable arm. The one-armed bandit OAB.
I would say he could win this match with his arm tied behind his back, but I don't think that's the case.
Yeah.
He's already missing one, so that would still be a handicap on the other people.
Easy for him to laugh it off.
It's not a handicap if you don't believe it.
Yeah. The one-armed bandit, we believe it for sure. I won't speak for Mr. MC Alistair or Pablo. The one-armed bandit, rumor has it he may be very well heading his way to 15 minutes of pain.
Joke's on him, I can climb a ladder.
On the 18th of October on Charles Street. We're in game face there.
Oh, here we go. Everyone knows that it's going to be business when this monster comes in the ring.
The man who has guaranteed victory and title in the bank.
Yeah, for sure, that's for sure. It's cold out here, Skeeter.
Yes,
Let
it
me
is.
kick some ass anyway.
There we go.
Standing in at 7'6", 600 pounds.
Yeah.
But Jesus. I lost a couple pounds.
It's up to 598, I'm sure. He keeps losing weight. He was at 728 at the beginning.
The ring by jumping in there.
Was 728 pounds at the beginning of the season. Up to negative 30 body fat at this point in time.
Oh, bring him up!
Has declared a guaranteed victory and title in the bank.
Uprising, I'm going up.
Yes, you are.
Straight to the top.
For those of you on drugs, just picture a briefcase with a red circular R on it. That's what's at stake in title in the bank.
Well, that's one thing, but Jesus doesn't lack is his confidence.
But Jesus joining Let's Rocker and Kia, who we saw earlier. And I guess through the grapevine, we heard the name of Madman WK being added. And let me tell you, the performance he put on Kia, worthy of appreciation and addition to the match.
I don't know who this is, but it's very loud.
No, I don't know it either. We heard there was a mystery partner for this team before it became an 8-man tag. So it was turned from an 8-man tag to a 6-man tag. I'm blinded! Why did the sun have to come out?
Well, if you're asking why the sun's dark, the sun's a massive incandescent gas. Possible.
This man, Shake and Bake refers to this man as Toxin. Well, that face looks familiar.
Well, we know now Mike's working on trying to find any talent he can get.
That's not just any talent. That man, for years in FYW, he was known as Voodoo. He later then became a Wicked Boy, called himself Wicked Six, and now reinventing himself once more, making his return but under a new moniker, Totson. The third partner on the first team introduced, joining Vajesus, former tag team champion, and the one-armed bandit OAB, who did some refereeing work last week, even with one arm.
I think this is kind of a one-sided match. Everyone needs to hide right now.
You're damn right.
The first one out, I make it all
Oh God, Jimmy did. Whoa, whoa, oh my God! Whoa! What the?
Here, we need to get out of here. What are we doing?
Well,
this is deliverance all over again.
This is,
What is wheel? Peter, I think he's a rock.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. The tag team champions being led out by Jimmy Daniels.
Oh, look, Halloween came early.
I hope you're not glad to see me. Well, more, okay. Wait, please, get your pelvis away from me.
Hey, you better watch it. I know black belt.
Get your pelvis away. Ah, black belt, I see what you did there. Jimmy Jack Daniels, not involved in this match. Originally, this was supposed to be an 8-man tag affair, but apparently one of the participants was not fit to wrestle, not capable of wrestling. So the sides go back down to 3.
I think the one side's kind of a little overshadowed.
Anytime you see Jimmy Jack Daniels, Uncle Cletus and company in a corner,
6 men in the ring, 23 hands, 24 legs.
Wait a So who's got more than 2 legs?
Remember, they can't spell. Skater!
Please, focus on the match.
Oh, man.
From Bobo with love, I don't think so. Here's Trusin, going to work on Bejesus. Trusin will also join the 4 other aforementioned people inside Title in the Bank. And to my knowledge, the only non-champion person that has not won previous championships in Revolution.
That takes some real skill and balance.
Yeah,
I taught him that. That's how you do it.
It's that easy.
Is it?
He's a little strong.
Do you go to Staples? Do you shop at Staples? You have coupons?
Let me get to go.
We need to go to a different corner. It smells like
I need an easy button.
It smells like swamp and fertilizer over here.
Whoa,
Hey, back it up.
Don't hit him. Don't hit him. We're not wrestlers.
My buddy's a cop.
We're certainly not butt buddies with both. This is Junior in the ring right now with Jesus.
At least over here we only have to deal with one arm.
Oh my.
What do you say?
I wonder if you could still get strong arm assault with one arm.
OAB and Toxic
it's more about
cheering on. But Jesus. Sidewalk slam! What a
Beautiful
dude.
sidewalk slam by Jesus.
So many stories, so many names in this matchup,
I do
all
gotta say,
involved.
he's pulled out a lot of stops this year.
The former tag team champion no longer running the ropes with Reg. After years of those insane food stamp fights and Jesus Juice spokespersons and those Reg girls too.
Just lighting the Daniels up.
But I guess for Jesus now plugging our YouTube channel as well as Facebook. Watch this show for the low price of, say it with me, $0. No, that was Pablo, you're silent. Come on. Let's redo that plug, take 2. You can watch Uprising on October 18th for the low price of $0. There we go. That's how you do it.
It's okay. He's very afraid when there's a syndicated columnist and the likes of MC Alistair.
You sure he's not afraid with Bobo? I don't know what he was carrying in between his legs.
Which one's Bobo and which one's Bingo? I don't get it.
That's Junior. Bobo has just dropped an elbow.
Bobo's the one that's in love with Skeeter.
Number 3. He's had some sort of a fascination with yours truly.
What is that? That was 3.
But then again, you can't. You can't count out the Daniels win because of what's on the outside for them.
Can't jack the Daniels. Oh, big clothesline. Gonna give you guys a workout. Tag back into Junior.
Come on now, get out. Come on now.
Whoa. 1. Clothesline. Picks him up.
These technicals need to get Jesus out.
And Totson jumps in. Former tag team champion himself under another name, but it's a whole new day in Revolution, and I'm gonna give you guys a workout. OAB.
Looks like the administration's pulling out all the stops to get talent.
There's a difference between a hillbilly and a redneck.
Oh,
Jesus dropping.
Starting to smell that manure again. Oh,
well. We'll get you away from there in a second, and here comes Totson.
Well, we are getting closer to the other side, I wouldn't doubt it.
Totson going to work now on Junior. Clothesline ducked. A former tag team champion going up against the current title holders. As we're near the belts in the corner, that was a nice,
high in the air for that
nice
one.
suplex. Give me your expertise, Mr. Pippin Pablo, as a former manager working around the ring. Give me your expertise on the Daniels boys tag team.
What's in the corner, even though that you're on the outside, you still gotta be wearing Jimmy Jack, because you never know when he might get involved.
Almost the ringleader of this group.
Unless you ask Cletus.
That's right, snap his neck.
Jimmy Jack is big enough to eat all the rings.
You put Jimmy Jack, I think he could go on one by himself.
Shut up,
against these three.
Oh! Power bomb had to step around Long Island Iced Tea.
Yeah, you can't exactly sit there and
and his booty in the way. Oh! Big splash. All right, MC Alistair, now give me your expert opinion on cow tipping.
On cow tipping?
Yes.
Well, there's a few ways to do it, but I think the best way is you get bear traps. And a lot of people say they're bear traps. I really find them out to be cow traps, because you know how easy it is for a cow to step on one of those things? Oh, let me tell you, they just keep mooing.
Cletus doing it. But, oh! The ref wasn't seeing it. Jimmy Dick distracted the ref and Cletus throwing the hickory cane onto Voodoo's not so hickory cane.
Well, it's probably hickory by now.
I know. Well, you know what?
You're imagining things.
Toxin, excuse me.
See, as a manager, you've also got to beware of other managers on the outside.
What I have
Jimmy Jack
notes, I'm
alone
not-
demands a presence, but you can't forget about Uncle Cletus.
There's so much insanity. I apologize in advance to Toxin if he watches this match later on. Trusin going up top. He has a frog splash he calls zero gravity. Say that again and break my eardrum. Oh! Knees right to the rib and the tag to OAB. OAB taking a page out of Rick Steiner's book. I meant to do that. OAB sticking to submissions, and he's gonna hook Trusin up. Gonna choke him. Use what you can.
Or rather, use what you don't.
Well, he's got that metal arm.
Well, this is something that's very weird for me, because I've never seen a
I wonder if that was that screw that Phoenix took earlier.
What, did he just stick it on there?
It was under the ring.
Uh-oh. OAB.
Trusin. Oh, power bomb. The one-arm bandit ate that. Taking a Bobo. The Daniels clan having the most success tagging in and out right now. It's the name of the game in the Fatal 4-Way Tag match. 2 men will be in the ring at all times. Everyone can tag anybody over the course of the matchup. And OAB had to jump around Cypress Hill.
OAB had to put some weight behind that one.
Damn, that cow was big.
Comparatively speaking, I think that's a cat.
Running off the rope again.
Oh, now that's a big boy. The big cow.
That's a shoulder to nub shot right there.
I want to talk about big cows. So wait a minute. OAB had the post.
So they don't get pregnant.
The Psycho Joe special on display today.
And the ref, of course, not seeing that blatant low blow.
Leg drop cover, but Jesus!
Hey, look at him. He's on the ring. Get him out of the ring.
Running in.
Get him out of there.
Wait, Junior up top! Oh! Splashes down on the one-arm bandit.
If they're cow tipping, does that mean they're going to get Jimmy Jack in the ring for them to get tipped?
I have no idea. You never know what to expect with a clan. By the way, I don't know if you watched last week's edition.
I don't know if you want me to let Jimmy know you just said that.
Hey, you better watch it, buddy. I know Taekwondo.
Yeah, you better Taekwondo.
Don't get in my face, partner.
Just saying.
Don't get in my face, I'll have Skeeter beat you up.
Yeah.
Throw me in
I
there.
may not know karate, but I do know crazy.
Hey, you better watch it, pal. My buddy's a cop.
They've sicked their dog on me before. And I'm talking an actual dog.
My friend's a lawyer for the city, and you want to threaten me, huh?
A pit bull that is just as colored as Truson. Don't call him that.
But they don't know how to find your own man.
DDT, as you saw a brief look at Jenny and stare back here. By the way, I'm not sure if many of you saw 2 weeks ago at Adrenaline, but apparently there were a couple times during the course of the program where I predicted things that later on happened during the course of the show.
What you don't realize is where we're from, we don't call the cops, we call the coroner.
Yeah, that's where you're from, Mississippi.
Who is that, your stepsister? Is your stepsister in the corner? Oh, Truson! Getting beat up now. Totson knocking him off the apron. Off the rope, springboard. Oh! Did he connect?
Truson breaking it up.
Looks like he got all of that. Totson knocking off Bobo and Truson, and the tag in to the bodyguard of Cletus.
Toxic's still holding his own and fighting it.
But knowing him like me and McAllister have seen for years, Totson is a fighter. He's one of the most high-risk, high-aerial big men in all of wrestling. The man can go from ladder to buckle, ladder to ladder, buckle to buckle, and another springboard swanton. Cover now, too. Hooking the leg, and Truson barely gets up. Truson gets pinned or made to tap. He'd be eliminated from the Title in the Bank match, which starts with 6 men, elimination rules, pinfall, submission. All right, what's he got? What's he got? Picks him up. Are you kidding me?
The finger of God! The finger of God!
Is that what he calls it?
That's what he said earlier.
Considering Jimmy Jack's in the corner, that's probably the fist of Thor. Holy moly. I walk around and say, "Eddie, don't you look at me, Jenny. Don't you follow me either. Leave that penis of Bobo's away from me. Please." Totson, oh! But Jesus running in, getting slammed down. Not really. What's Viagra in the South? You tell me that. Zero gravity and kingdom of Jesus. Cover. Okay, easy up. Did he get up? No, he doesn't.
Ring the bell.
The Daniels clan wins and makes a huge statement heading into... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sorry about that. I don't want to get too close.
Neither do I. That's why I was backing away.
I think we should all back away real slowly so they don't notice us.
Yeah, well, they noticed us.
Yeah, you really shouldn't have been talking all that smack during that match, Pete.
Bob Letcher, that's not mine. Don't call me Pete. Bob Letcher, Bob.
I don't like this.
We're not. Well, they don't like this either.
Oh, no, Jimmy Jack's involved.
It's not a brawl. The dissection. The dissection of the.
It's a massacre. Oh.
It's a civil war. And the South is winning.
Now I remember why I don't commentate. Everything gets crazy.
Especially with a group hell-bent. Oh no. No.
They're gonna beat Jimmy Jack.
Oh.
We got one. And they just broke the Jesus in half.
God.
Oh no, they're going for OAB.
God. They're going for everybody. There, wait, no! Oh God, no! No! Oh! Good grief. Wait, Totson's up! Totson's up! Cleveland wants himself! Oh! He pushed down 2 of them! Bobo's out! Junior on the chase! And sends Totson out! Truson! Oh! Jimmy Jack with a club! Oh! Please!
I dream of skater.
I'd rather you dream of Genie.
I dream
Holy.
of skater.
Never!
Elevator.
Mess
with the plan.
Jimmy Jack's just flattened him and he's coming out.
Oh.
Now it's time to run.
The size not scary as the smell definitely will.
Well, the Peters and Jimmy Jack's
I'm MC Allison.
hands.
I'm getting out of here.
Yeah,
Man.
you,
This is scary.
you guys ought to run.
If Pablo signing off, I'm running.
Run north. Go to Canada if you would.
We'll see you at Uprising.
Truson, the Daniels boys, Jimmy Jack Daniels. We thought there was tension all around, but apparently not.
Best is yet to come. Uprising.
We'll see about that. The tag titles, Fatal 4-Way style. Totson. Heck of an effort on his part. Took out 3 of the 4 men from the clan in the post-match curricular. COAB being brought to the back with Totson. New name, new attitude. Impressing, although unvictorious in the Revolution debut. Bigger things are to come. You can rest assured. Oh, he's on. You heard it. But Jesus trying to walk out on all 4s.
Nothing different come Uprising.
Will the guarantee come true? Can Jesus pull a Joe Namath out of his hat? Title in the bank and other action headed your way in 2 weeks. It's been a long time. I'm just wondering where the heck Conseco Fieldhouse is at. It's been forever and a day. I'm just like, I kind of miss.
Yo!
Well, answer there. We're back. The band's back together and MC Alistair begged for another job.
Hey, kids, how we doing? We're back. Remember, the MC stands for Major Joe.
Speaking of, yeah, I'm not getting into it. The American champion Twisted.
Is that right, MC?
That's always right.
The MC stands for Major Joe.
No, it's Master Chief.
No.
When? Well, since LeBron James took the rights.
LeBron James.
Did you hear I'm the guy that got him back to Cleveland? About him. I'm the guy that got him back to Cleveland.
I thought you were a Heat fan.
I am a Heat fan, but we don't want him in there because controversy and all that.
All that. Because you couldn't afford Kevin Love either.
Hey, you know,
Here's the American champion.
Getting back to business and focus.
Whoops.
The hybrid sound guy in the building.
I was just gonna say this is reminding me of back in the day here,
which was a Wednesday.
What was a hybrid?
What's a paladin? Nobody listening.
Who's Don Hertzfeld? Other than the guy that might have been on LSD last weekend at the Simpsons couch gag.
Skeeter Moxley, the man of 1,000 references that nobody listening will ever know.
Lost my dinner.
Read a book, people.
Yeah, read a book, babe. This is Dennis Miller saying good afternoon to you.
Anyway, the American champion awaiting his opponent.
The one good impersonation I have.
No, yeah.
What?
How many lewd acts of sexuality happened?
59!
For that song to... Who the heck is this? I'm curious. Oh wait, it's him.
I'm talking real gunslinger.
As we're waiting patiently for
I'm
the...
talking real.
I smell Vaseline and cheap beer.
Which apparently...
Oh, right. Hold on, I need another beer. I need to take the weed hooker shit out of my
That's the music of being Lockhart. who is being blinded by the curtain. There's a sling on. At least we think it's Ian Lockhart. We're not sure if that's a ninja. If Mortal Kombat is, we're not sure if this has become Mortal Kombat or Revolution Wrestling, but Ian Lockhart has had his gripes with Twisted Wicked J over the course of the last month since the road to Uprising when Lockhart was pinned.
Remember when Brian Phoenix was the only one to wear something on his face when he came out?
Trendsetter. Long Island iced tea. What?
How you gonna come out here with broken English?
Here, I'll give you the first one.
Where's the microphone?
Oh, you're gonna give me the first one? I'll give you the easy.
Any of you got a megaphone?
Oh! It's a miracle!
We were trolled.
And that's why I came out here, because I have powers of healing.
Twisted Wicked J.
All you have to do is touch one magical place.
Fall from grace, or whatever he calls it.
Official match. Is this for the championship?
I didn't see the belt being held up, but is it a title? Is it a title match? It's not a title match, okay.
Doing it live.
Bill O'Reilly, special guest referee.
Come on, champ. Long Island.
To answer your question,
Well, he did come from New York.
I've been on vacation the last 2 months.
I didn't ask the question. Where were you? I'll ask the question now.
Where was I? Well, thank you for asking. I don't remember.
Rumor had it you were at Larry Bird's house.
I was somewhere much warmer than here.
Indiana?
Indiana isn't all that much warmer.
The Sarah Palin's house?
Seriously, have you been to Indiana?
I can see Russia from my house.
No, I needed a much-needed break. I heard you did fine.
I wonder if Sarah Palin is Vladimir Putin incarnate.
I heard you guys did some great shows over there.
We did. 2 great shows behind you. I hope you saw them on YouTube and Facebook.
Not bad for a bunch of yarders. Irish whip off the rope. Twisted Wicked J off. Nope. Big crossbody. Here's the cover.
I'm so glad that
Here's the cover.
back. Want to remind you, his Twitter handle is Todd from Shop Class, but I'm not going to find it because I think it's in private mode.
Give me some time, all right?
Yeah.
This was J to the stomp to Ian Lockhart.
Well, when you do get it out, what picture are you going to put up there?
Jack Nicholson.
Zach Galifianakis. Big clothesline by Ian Lockhart.
I would have said that big beefy guy that was apparently going out with my ex.
Bottle of a jar of peanut butter.
Want to know what that guy said?
What?
Get in the front. Isn't that guy that said get in the front?
Twisted Wicked J's knee is being worked on by the country boy.
That's
Ian
smart
Lockhart.
on Lockhart's part. If you keep the high flyer on the ground, he can't be doing any of his flippy.
Yeah.
I can
They got the knees, they can't do anything. Please see Rey Mysterio.
I can imagine my ex-girlfriend going in that guy's place, but that's a whole nother story. Don't know why I'm dwelling on the past.
Oh! That's a new one.
Tarantula, I guess. Lockhart hyperextending the leg and there
It's
we
a
go.
modified Mexican surfboard.
It's like an exorcism. Exorcism of Annabelle.
Ian Lockhart, formerly known as Sinister.
Another bad reference to another movie I haven't seen. For whom the bell tolls.
Formerly known as Sinister.
There's a church. Well, an abandoned one nearby, but
He hasn't been up to much since the old days of the EOD.
No. It was a
When
former...
he was a former FYW champion, tag team champion, unbreakable champion, and I think the only belt of those he actually lost was the FYW title. The others he just kind of relinquished.
Yeah, he'll be
Irish
proud
whip into the turnbuckle.
He'll be proud to say that he's not lost many titles in the ring.
He's lost one in the ring and he gave up the rest of them.
Because Twisted Wicked J has had to prove his worth in the singles game after being in a tag team for a period of time with Jay Wicked.
After being unsuccessful in American title shots, he finally wins at Revolution Wrestling Invaded China.
August 30th, the U.S. title and broke the valve.
Check it out on
Silence.
YouTube.
Yes.
And
oh, that looked awfully familiar. Someone's gonna sue for gimmick infringement.
I know for a while Twisted Wicked J was under a vow of silence. I believe now that he's a champion, that no longer applies. But he's still wearing the mask.
I don't know if 30-day clauses even apply considering you're around Mike Houston.
I didn't say anything about a 30-day clause.
Come on now.
Well, I said something about 30-day clause. Take that! Research! Chocolate!
I love you.
Don Hertzfeld! Bud Light Johnny.
Go to bed, Skeeter. You're drunk.
Come on now, get back in the ring.
Well, thank you for vaguely calling me CM Punk.
Come on, now both of you.
Twisted Wicked J Lockhart. From
Diet soda.
That's Admiral Angry. Whoa.
Oh, right into the turnbuckle.
Stop rolling your pelvis near my ass,
But it's
MC.
so comforting.
I've already been chased by Bobo and his metaphorical dick.
Oh, and I'll tell you what, I'm happy that smell is gone.
Yeah.
Referee for this match, some guy that dances.
Long Island iced tea. He danced
the
his...
only ref I know that has actually had his own entrance theme.
Well, it was,
He could compete with Icky for dancing, apparently.
he took Admiral Angry's dancing song last in his debut.
No. I know Admiral Angry's dancing song. You ever heard the song All Night Long?
That's what he was dancing to.
I've seen it live. It's awesome.
Wait.
Oh, for Joker's Wild!
Joker's Wild!
That's 720 DDT off the ropes. Here's the cover.
Okay, going from pinfall to no.
Oh, he got his foot on the rope.
As I call that move like a golf swing. Self-criticism.
Bring my research on it. Ian Lockhart assaulted Twisted Wicked J at the Road to Uprising at Safe Haven, which has started this little conflict between Fury.
It was Lockhart that got pinned by Twisted Wicked J, the Four Corners match involving Chronic and Jesus. The first title defense for Twisted Wicked J, and now I'm going to bring him to the center. Well, almost to the center.
Twisted Wicked J, the high flyer.
I think he's going to go over the top.
Springboard. Swanton!
One of few high flyers.
Oh! And a standing moonsault. 2 for 1.
With the addition of guys like Shawn Mitchell, who busted out the 450 knee drop.
Twice. Almost 3 times. The biggest upset Revolution Cravat neck breaker.
Lately, he's had some competition in the high flying ranks.
Yeah.
I would love to see matches between him.
By the way, if I were Totson. Twisted Wicked J going up top. Is he gonna go old school? Yes, he is. Walking the tightrope like that Walinda dude. Oh! Denied!
And no means no.
Deny the
Tunican Rana.
Tunican Rana?
Hey, why are we talking about me?
Went for a Hurricane Rana.
I don't want to know what that spell
Joey Styles
is.
will call it Tunican Rana.
The Toucan Sama.
Yeah, whatever. What's this?
Lift him up, powerbomb. Almost winning. Non-title match. I had to remember this. Ian Lockhart getting his shot, but I think he wants more than just a victory over Twisted Wicked J. It's that American title that has eluded him for this short period of time. And we're 2 shows away. This is the penultimate episode, second to last show.
Yes, Twisted Wicked J will go into Uprising as the champion, win, lose, or draw. But Ian Lockhart could be in a position to be the challenger.
Schoolboyed! And Twisted Wicked J got the bottom rope.
I know Lockhart would love a shot at the rope.
Oh!
And if he wins this match, he might have to receive one.
Kick right in the teeth.
And I just gotta say this, if you look around the ring, there's just like strewn pieces of clothing.
Hats, sweaters.
It looks like a bad Tresemme commercial.
Or strip poker at Paulie's house.
This is what's left of Kmart.
Yes, that is true. I could attest to this.
Don't forget the Duck Dynasty hoodies while you're there.
Yeah.
With the Wicked J.
Whatever the hell Wicked J wears on his face.
Gonna go up top. This could be Twisted. Wicked. Pain!
One!
Swivel!
2! 3!
No! Is that 2?
2.
No, it's 2!
No, it's just a 2 count.
You may redact that bell.
How could she take that back?
By a ball hair.
I hope it's just a fur ball.
Not again.
Not
He's the
again.
first person to kick out to that.
Listed with Jay.
At least I think he is.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
big
slips up. That was interesting. See, I knew there was a Mortal Kombat thing coming into play.
So, Lockhart is kicked out of both of his finish. Well, he kicked out to one, he rope break to the other. What else does he have left?
Maybe another try. He's got Lockhart pressed in that corner.
Wait a second.
It's gonna be big.
Chaos.
Chaos.
I don't know what that means.
Calling for
Oh!
chaos flip.
He got him.
Now you may ring the bell. Good job. Smile with the camera. Smile. There we go. Twisted Wicked Pain.
Skater a middle finger or whatever you want.
I'll show her a middle finger. Twisted Wicked Jay victorious.
Yep.
Still American champion for the third.
We really do have the HWA sound guy here.
For the third. What? What's HWA?
I don't know. What's his theme song? I'll sing.
Oh, jeez. We're off to see the wizard go!
To the wall,
The American champion successful. He goes into uprising with a lot of momentum. Wait a second. Wait.
You don't think you could take me? You and me.
Throw it to uprising.
At uprising. That's mine.
We're going back.
It is
for this one.
Back to the future.
That's mine at uprising.
Who's got the car?
Get it.
So Lockhart, I guess.
Someone get a hold of Doc Brown.
So I guess now at uprising, and the return to uprising.
Michael J. Fox would be proud of this matchup. Ian Lockhart looking for the rematch, and this time the title's on the line. Against Twisted Wicked J, the American Championship.
Where's the closest bar?
Headed to uprising. We're not far. Try to be an a-hole.
Lockhart will get his first chance at Revolution Gold.
Actually, I forgot to leave them down the street. Fresh off of the American Championship, well, non-American Championship matchup, but the match that we're going to see at Uprising for the gold, Twisted Wicked J, Ian Lockhart. And we're far from done with the action. As we said, both major stars here in Revolution, making their way to Charles Street.
Our next contest is a handicap match.
To sort of see him through the viewfinder. Mo Dinger! Well, yeah, that's how you do it. Rick Steiner syndrome here this afternoon. At least it wasn't the curtain.
Revolution! Let's fuck this!
This is so ironic.
Rock Revolution! Let's do this!
Mo Dinger! He's got a chorus of appreciative fans. I think we may be ready to mow lead here in the Revolution Arena. The Princeton Prep, the opponent from Odinger. Kurt Reed and D-Row. Straight for Princeton into the Tag Team Championship match at Uprising. As a unit, one of 4 teams. And Mo Dinger with the help of Sean Mitchell. Earlier on, earning his spot. Well, Kurt Reed backing up. hasn't rung yet, and both men are taking their stops out. Mo Dinger hurting before the bell even sounded. Before the match was officially underway. Mo Dinger has been prepared for this match. He's still ready.
Good. You ready?
And Mo Dinger's got some support. And the bell has rung, and we're underway with this handicap match for the second consecutive Adrenaline. It's Kurt Reed, Zero. What a power bomb. And a cover that time. No mistaking who that referee is. Kurt Reed, D-Row involved in the tag team title match. As are Sean Mitchell and Mo Dinger, the newcomers. The 4-team field has been set for 2 weeks from now. Count me in as one of the nerds. 2 weeks ago, Sean Mitchell was the receiving end of a beatdown by these two men who are making a formidable tandem. Multi-sport athletes from Princeton High School. Making waves here in Revolution Wrestling. Shoulder blocked by Reed. And that fatal four-way tag team championship match. Two men will start in the match. Two men will be in the ring at all times.
Let's go. Mo is sexy. Mo is sexy.
No. We support your orientation.
No.
Mo Dinger getting a spattering of fan support, especially when you hear Bon Jovi playing the speakers.
You failed shot class. You failed shot class.
Somewhere Conseco's smiling.
Failed shot class.
Wait, roll up this time. Both shoulders down. Sorry if I'm losing my attention to the announcing this matchup. Wait, cover there. Frantic pinfalls are at this rate. Remember, two teams will start a fatal four-way. Anyone can tag any member at any time. Partners could even conceivably spur off against each other through the course of the tag team championship match. There's no eliminations, no countouts, no disqualifications. The first team. Thank you. Thank you, Cocaine. Were you saying something about Mo is sexy?
No, that wasn't. Pretend you didn't hear that.
Unfortunately, I couldn't. Because I commented on it. Mo Dinger.
The courage of him and Sean Mitchell to be taking these guys on week after week, month after month. I mean, it's all going to come to a head.
It's the second handicap match in a row for the Preps.
They got their tag match, so
Sean
all they
Mitchell
need to do
did.
is get to Uprising.
Sean Mitchell did, but there's a good chance. I was mentioning the rules. With two men in the ring, anyone can tag anybody. Conceivably, partners could have to wrestle each other. Can you imagine seeing Bo and Junior have to fight one another? Or even the newcomers or the Princeton Preps? Really, anything can happen with the tag team championship on the line. First pinfall or submission wins the titles. And say goodbye to the championship advantage. Look, Daniel's boys don't have to be made the tag.
Oh, so bad.
Listen to Kurt Reed just taunting away.
This guy, I hate this guy. He reminds me of that bowling P.E. class. He used to make fun of everyone because they ran too slow.
Oh, that sure hurts him, doesn't it?
And he's proving his worth right now, though. I think we hijacked a bunch of soccer fans. This crowd has been vocal all day.
Oh yeah,
love it,
like it here.
Love it, and we hope that this crowd doubles, triples, quadruples in size for Uprising.
Better believe it.
Oh, another mad chop.
Biggest show of our lives, no doubt about it.
This is domination we didn't see when we saw Sean Mitchell take the part. Now wait a minute, ref distracted, and look at D-Row choking out Mo Dinger. Referee not seeing that, and we get the tag in now. D-Row. Boy, get the most. Oh! What a counter by Mo Dinger! Modinger's fired up. Modinger wearing the green singlet. We can confirm a big fan of the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. Oh, that was a head-on collision.
Come on.
Modinger wearing the green for the Irish. We know Notre Dame's got a struggle of their own this afternoon with Stanford. One of a number of major college football games. Maybe the most important week of the regular season. So many ranked teams facing one another.
Come on, Modinger.
But that's football. This is revolution.
Come on.
Boston Crab by D-Row as Modinger needs to crawl, make his escape. And he kicks off.
Run it down the middle. Don't yell at me.
Interesting aspect too, Krypt Reed and, well, Sean Mitchell and Modinger, mind you. The only team heading into this matchup, and Modinger clotheslines a cover.
There you go, there you go.
For the 2 count. Modinger and Sean Mitchell really the only team in the match with support from the fan base. The Daniels clan, the boys, the Princeton Prep's already making enemies left and right. And of course, Adam Ward and Smasher, let's not forget them.
Come on, D-Roll.
Let's go!
D-Roll.
Modinger sitting down. Sharpshooter applied to D-Row. D-Row's got to use his power. Krypt Reed fuming at this point. And D-Row gets out. Modinger actually don't think he could put the aggression hammer down on that sharpshooter.
Yeah, that's
And
2
the crawl
right.
for the pinfall, 2 count.
Come on.
We are far from done here on Charles Street on this afternoon. So much action that we have seen already. We've seen interference left and right. We have seen tension continue to build to the big matchups upcoming. Modinger was waiting for D-Row, and D-Row, I think, was playing a little possum. Oh, look at that. Just powerful. Picks him up! Oh! That looked like a inverted jackhammer.
Come on. Come on.
And momentum on the side now of Krypt Reed and D-Row as Krypt Reed jumps in. Stops to the chest now. Shooting the threes and dropping the elbow down, dropping the dime. Modinger being sent off the ropes. Krypt Reed bear hugged him, and then that turned to a spine buster. And another 2 count. Modinger lifting the shoulder up.
Your night's over, pal.
And maybe so. They put away Sean Mitchell. Could it be time for Mr. Modinger to say goodnight? Lifting him up. Oh! Implanting the head. Turn up. No. Not setting him away just yet. And this whip it to the corner is D-Row. Gonna get the tag. Thought we were. Oh, they're going to the outside now. Modinger miscued. Hard to turn his attention to one specific man is Krypt Reed gets in. I don't think he's a legal man. Oh! DDT face first. Pulling D-Row in, gotta go for the cover. And no! Again, shoulder up at 2. Fan of the Fighting Irish is Modinger, and he's putting up the fighting spirit right now. Could luck and fortune turn around for the newcomers? The real answer to that question will come when Modinger, Sean Mitchell have to deal with 3 teams and not just the prep. Kurt Reed did get in. The tag reached out at the last second. Reed slamming Modinger down on his head.
Finish it.
And back to the tag. And could they be setting up for what they call the prep rally?
Come on.
Boys.
Come on.
Go. Seriously, go. The fan trying to sneak into the revolving door left to steal my fruit. Oh, Dinger getting up again. A 1 count that time. We're waiting for the past couple of minutes for Modinger to be put away. Come on, ball.
What?
And that's got to do it.
Yeah.
No!
Come on.
Modinger again.
Come on. Come on there.
But how many times is Modinger going to kick out of Mitchell? This Mitchell! He had enough of seeing his partner being taken to the tool shed. And now Sean Mitchell is going to eat the tools himself. This could very well be a preview of Uprising and the fatal four-way. Uh-oh, the boys. Bobo and Junior. And they're backing up. Modinger, the title motion. Whoa, from behind, and aboard. Smasher. They come at it. The prep's getting out of dodge. No. Mitchell and Modinger getting beat up by a cavalcade. Now it's Smasher and Ward trying to get involved with the boys. Dear Lord. Uh-oh. Bobo. And Junior pushing down Modinger. A nightmare day. Then Ward slips back in.
Hey, we showed the handicals in here.
Well, you're talking to a bull more than a cow when you make one with Smasher. And Ward with a suplex. We're gonna see this and so much more headed your way as Houston's out here.
You guys want a real tag team? You want a tag team, huh?
Ward and Smasher hand selected to challenge Cletus's boys.
Okay, well, here you go. You got your wish. This is for you. What are you doing?
Houston waiting on Junior. Junior up top. Oh!
This is for you. Justin Bieber. You guys want competition? Justin Bieber.
You may be damned if that's the sight at the end of Uprising.
And Phoenix, we got plenty in store for you tonight. Justin!
Adam Ward and Smasher leaving with the momentum.
How's your boy Madman doing?
Score one for administration. After that matchup, I think a no contest was scored. Sean Mitchell helping his partner to the back. The Daniels boys right now continue to reign.
We'll see what you got.
Bobo and Junior have a day with.
Think that belt could. Hey, I don't think the belt can fit that field rack.
Oh, gee.
This is your tag champ.
This is not your ordinary hoedown coming up in 2 weeks. 4 teams.
Wrestle with us.
Come on.
16 eyes locked on the prizes.
Supposed to be for dessert.
The tag team champions and their titles could be in jeopardy.
You still got my moonshine?
Who knows? Oh, dear.
I love you. I will never forget you.
You know, what the hell was all that out there?
I have no idea, boss.
What the hell's it?
Cletus, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, Houston, I want to talk to you. What was that all about out there?
I announced a match last week. Didn't you get the memo?
Get the memo. What the hell you talking about, get the memo?
I just want to provide your boys with real competition. That's all I'm doing.
Provide my boys with real competition.
Spirit of competition.
That's why you have them come out there and jump my boys.
Hey, they got a little aggressive. My boys had to step in.
Okay.
If your boys are good as they think they are, then they'll hold on to those
Think they are?
belts.
Okay.
We'll see at Uprising who has a better team.
Yeah, we damn sure will. We damn sure will.
See you around.
That was the worst experience I have ever had in my life, and random penguin guy. I did make the countdown. And that was the worst experience I ever had in my life. Bobo hugged me. It was worse than watching that couch gag. Have I even mentioned the couch gag?
It is now time for your next match.
Too much auxiliary.
It is a non-title
Where did
match.
you get that hand from?
And now Mrs. Winner the ring.
He's a hellraiser by trade, but I would say, come 15 minutes of pain at Uprising, he could be at his most vulnerable state. Jimmy Jack Daniels and a host of other men will.
Did your boys still work here, or they wish him the best of all his future endeavors?
Well, I'm not sure, but I was talking rather literally in the sense, not by tag team names, although at one point in time, they're all about the Hardcore Championship. I'm guessing the title's on the line?
Non-title match.
Well, then don't hold the belt up.
Hey.
You gotta learn your trade.
Hey, it's per regulations, as the Revolution rule
Oh,
states.
God, the rule book. What rule book?
Hey, it's what I get paid for.
Yeah. How many zeros have you got on your check? This one is bound to get ugly in a heartbeat. Pennywise, the Hardcore Champion. Pimpin' Pablo found his third side job. Prodigy Snake set to face Mr. Kyle Cash at Uprising. Two very huge, very important matchups headed your way on Charles Street. Both men, a sense of vulnerability on their sides, walking in.
I gotta say, look at the face on Pennywise.
You ready?
Yeah.
The former Red Dove champion versus the current Hardcore champion.
And no mistaking, who is the special referee of this one?
The former Revolution champion of the month, the Valley, or wherever.
Yeah, don't get that Colton Roberts guy mad at you.
Clearly not a world class. Oh!
Wow! Pennywise jumping out of the corner.
Pennywise says, hey, you want to play the biscuit game.
It's like you call that green?
Pennywise, about 2 weeks removed from a crazy match with Kia, saw thumbtacks, no surprise there.
Gave within an eyelash of losing that championship.
Popped out of nowhere.
The administration at one point had just about all the gold, if you include the Daniels boys in that equation. Now they're down to simply the tag titles and the heavyweight champions.
Cletus has said on a couple of occasions that the administration of Daniels fled. Not necessarily friends, it's just all about business. But technically the bad side has taken all the belts at some point in fashion this season. Special former Hardcore champion, Adam Ward, formerly American champion, Mike Houston has the title now, and has had it on 2 other occasions.
At one point you had Jimmy Jack was the unbreakable. You had Krypt, formerly of the administration, as world champion. The Daniels boys the tag titles. You had Adam Ward with the American title.
And the list goes on and
Smasher
on.
was Hardcore champion for the year.
Added up all that time. The list goes on and on for all these participants and all their various championship distinctions. Last rights. Last rights across the back of the head.
That could be it already. Here's
It's
the
going to
cover.
be a ugly match with these two get put in a 2 count. And I don't expect this to go real short either.
Referee for this match.
Please. We know who it is. He's just wearing that mask to protect his face. Believe me, we saw him last week.
Protect his face from what? Oh!
Frostbite?
It's not that cold.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are, Kasico. I mean, MC.
I was gonna say,
this is what happens when I get 8 commentators.
Temperature's at about 45.
That's
right
why
now.
they're not hiring me anymore. You just can't remember my name.
Don't blame me.
Oh! Big
Power
bomb.
Sitting down and no, not getting the 3 as yet.
Yes, just remember the MC stands for Michigan Cornholing.
Master Cornholio. Do it right and throw one Beavis and Butthead reference in there. Pennywise.
Stands for Meister of Cream Pie.
Good deal.
Montreal Cream Pie.
Yeah, I'll leave you two to
All right,
it.
anyway, wrestling. Pennywise up top, going for hits him with the not so superplex.
The Minnesota Cheez-Its.
Where's the P? We're having so much fun today, can't you tell?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Katsiko's wearing a claw in his hand.
MC stands for Maple Cracker. I'm from Canada.
You don't sound it.
Hey.
Go figure. Pennywise going to work. I swear I'll split you guys up at Uprising. No choice.
A jawbreaker by the Prodigy Snake.
Or as they would say in Boston, jab-break it.
Yeah.
Wicked hard in the park.
Pepper's fine.
Remembers.
Anyone see my
Just
cake?
remember, the MC stands for Milano Cookies.
Those are good.
What?
Those are good.
Yeah.
Up and over, here we go.
Going up and...
Transporting Swanton. Splashing in the back.
1, 2.
Cover. 2 count. To something a little more relevant, the Revolution Report is heading your way the Tuesday before Uprising. Interviews scheduled with a number of the favorable participants in Uprising.
I am not one of them.
Exclusively, yes, thank
They
God.
did my interview with me.
I don't think so. I'm the one that's...
MC as...
I'm the host of the show.
I'm the 6th man in Title in the Bank.
Since when?
No, well, Mike just talked to me about it. That happened.
The MC stands for Mystery Challenger.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Pennywise going up top. Headbutt on the apron.
Pennywise usually more comfortable with his hardcore matches. I wonder if he's kind of off his rhythm right now.
I think he's still taking caution to the wind, really.
He's got a very hard head hook, though. He loves using those flying headbutts.
And believe it or not, just remember, he's got a target on his back. Once the bell rings at 15 minutes of pain, oh, big leg drop. Once the bell rings in 15 minutes of pain at Uprising, only the champion in that match can be pinned. So there will be a number of guys going after him right off the bat.
Pennywise doing pretty well against the former champion.
Pennywise not afraid of any challenge. He's stepping up in class right now.
Especially when he's facing an ex-heavyweight champ in Prodigy Snakes.
He's an individual who completed the knockdown match. Pennywise, if I'm not mistaken, was only in there for about a minute.
And before MC Alistair became Mr. Crackhead over here, the Revolution Report, I will in fact be interviewing both Kyle Cash and Brian Phoenix on that episode, Tuesday before Uprising, getting their thoughts on their specific matches. Snake versus Cash. Phoenix going to work with Mike Houston. Look at this, stalling suplex. Prodigy Snake, not known for being a powerhouse, although he is quite the sizable figure, yeah. Either Ford tough or Ram tough. And he's gonna take a page out of the book of, I guess, Shawn Michaels a little
Loser
bit.
drop. Pennywise is getting getting his money worth in terms of fighting, and now he gets to go into 15 minutes of pain in 2 weeks.
You need to cut your fingernails.
Shut up.
Let's talk about the 15 minutes of pain match.
Yeah.
Do you guys honestly think that Pennywise is going to come out of that with the title?
Well, stranger things have happened.
Jimmy Jack Daniels is involved. I don't think much more needs to be said in the way of that. Jimmy Jack is a madman, a mad beast.
And according to you earlier, Minion is now a member of this match?
Zach Ryan's in it. We heard OAB's name being tossed in, if you can believe it.
Guys.
Yeah. Yeah. He's been involved in these types of affairs.
Well, yeah, I already said
there was title in the bank. You are drugged
they're putting
up.
me in that match too. They're
don't
double duty because the MC stands for Mike Spar.
don't believe that you're actually.
The MC stands for multiple championships.
Multiple championships?
Yes.
Name them off. Well, now we don't have time for it.
I won the intergender champion from Andy Kaufman.
He's been dead for 30 years.
That's the point.
End it!
Trying to end it. Whoa! Pedigree with the legs for the second rope cover.
Oh! He kicks out of it.
I won the hot dog eating challenge.
Snake is livid.
Oh,
Speaking of 15 minutes of pain.
Get out of the way!
Where the hell did Zico go?
Right here. There's a freight train coming.
Speaking of 15 minutes of pain, you got 400 pounds plus of pain.
And now this is my point. Do you honestly think Pennywise is going to keep the title when you have a guy right in front of you? Well, standing at 6'3", 400 pounds.
Here's all I can think of. The MC stands for multiple concussions.
Pennywise. Head over the second rope. Watch out!
He went 5.
Oh, he went 5. Oh, and the ref goes down. So does Pennywise.
One arm ref is down.
You know what?
What?
Wait. Whoa, Coke! Go, Cash!
I can't whistle or else I would.
Oh! Steel chair to the head!
Oh!
Kyle Cash running in.
Rebellion members going at it again.
Ref down. They're going to take the fight to the outside.
Oh,
Jimmy
no.
Jack and Pennywise.
Daniels in the ring.
Wait, another chair shot coming up. Missed. Ducked. Spear! My word! Snake and Cash not finished. Pennywise not finished with Snake. My lord!
Knows the
match
hardcore
hasn't
rules.
ended
There's
yet.
two guys in
Where's
this match and
security?
he has to win.
Where's security? Wait a minute! Oh! Last rights off the back of Pennywise!
Yeah, remember this match hasn't ended yet, and Pennywise.
Pennywise coming back.
Break
to his
every
hardcore
rule you
roots.
can! Pennywise!
Oh no, he's gonna go for that
Holy
headbutt.
hell!
Oh no.
Snake with a chair!
No, it's elbow.
Oh! Dear me!
And Prodigy Snake's lungs just exploded out
Oh,
of his face.
Dios mio! The last couple of minutes have been insanity in a bottle. Jimmy Jack
And Prodigy
still out here. Jimmy Jack stalking ringside. And now, wait! Jimmy Jack, no! Jimmy Jack square in the head that can go.
And they have the trash can now.
My word!
Now the ref still hasn't moved.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Look at the place. Look at the place for that chair.
Oh man.
This cannot be good.
Oh my, wait a minute.
This cannot be good.
What is he doing?
Wait, this is impossible. This is impossible.
Not
This
good.
is impossible.
That's not coast to coast, that was cross country.
From one, talk about the literal definition of pillar.
It is Snake didn't even see what Jimmy Jack did to Pennywise.
That was to soften it up. Venom drop now. DDT. How did Pennywise? My word. Pennywise getting
Ref, wake up.
rattled. You gotta be kidding me. Whoa.
Then
Oh!
he kept down.
How close!
Yeah, apparently he learned how to use it by Jake the Snake.
Oh, close! Holy hell!
That's it.
Jimmy Jack Daniels, even amazement in himself, but he's got that vicious smile on his face. Venom drop.
In half.
And
That's it.
that's it.
My God.
After all of that,
Everybody and their grandma jumping into this match.
No kidding. No kidding. Jimmy Jack Daniels, a smile on his face. Prodigy Snake.
And Snake is still none the wiser that he got help from Jimmy Jack Daniels in that match.
If I were Prodigy, I'd probably back off. You went through a war. Jimmy Jack is...
Snake's a big guy, but he definitely ain't 6'3", 400 pounds.
Jimmy Jack showing Snake the door, and I would venture to agree. Now it's all
350 plus pounds in the ring right now.
the behemoth.
Pennywise with the bullseye on him.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh shoot.
Oh God.
You gotta be kidding me. Watch your eyes. Oh.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh.
Some people are going to say, oh, he's not hitting him that hard. Have you ever been hit with one of those before? You don't have to get hit very hard to cause damage.
Oh. It's gonna knock the
And
green.
this is where everything starts hurting.
It's gonna knock the green out of his hair.
Oh!
Keg toss.
And
if he does this in 2 weeks, he could win the hardcore championship.
I have a feeling this is a little deja vu moment of what's going to happen at Uprising.
Gosh.
And there you go. 1, 2, 3.
2, 3.
If he does that in 2 weeks, he could very well be
But just-
the new hardcore champion.
Remember to hang on to that hardcore belt for another couple weeks.
Remember, guys, 15 minutes of pain.
Oh!
15 minutes of a 24/7 rule.
Get out of the ring, please!
It's only happened one other time in Street Wrestling.
It's happened. It's one thing to be. It's one thing to do to be afraid of Bobo, but you don't want to cross this man.
Jimmy Jack has been in the only other 15 minutes of pain in any of these organizations, and he won.
I remember that match distinctly. Jimmy Jack Daniels. Dear Lord. Jimmy Jack making it too easy. Pennywise is in for the fight of his life. 14 nights from now, Uprising. I would get him a barf bag too.
All right, everybody, I'm going to sign out. This is MC Alistair. MC stands for multiple car crashes. Have a great...
We're far from done from this show. From what I know, 2 more matches are left. I don't think my vocal cords or my lungs are going to be able to hold up. But we'll do our best for sure. Stay with us.
Let's go! Me and you, toe to toe. We can rock, we can roll. Here we go again.
Punch Drunk Paulie rejoining me. I am almost exhausted. Especially after the last match. Let's go, 2 matches to go. Looking through the curtain as the Wolf Assassin makes his way to the ring. Wolf Assassin.
You're my hero!
And 1 fan for Paulie.
Hey, I got one out there. Hey, also, this is $20 later for beer for me.
Free,
different story.
free drinks. Wolf Assassin, from my understanding, just added to what we saw a taste of moments ago 15 minutes of pain.
Oh, wow, that's a big add to the 15 minutes of pain.
But this guy is no stranger to hardcore hell. Wolf Assassin only one win in his Revolution life. And if Jimmy Jack has his way, that life may be shortened. Wow. Not done seeing the last of Prodigy Stay. There's Krypt. A brotherhood and alliance forming between Krypt and Prodigy Stay. Krypt is looking past Uprising. We get to see him in a tag team next season. He put the rest of the duos in this company on notice. Krypt and Prodigy Stay, rivals for over a decade, now finally teaming up here in Revolution after the tremendous series of matches that they were a part of. Prodigy Stay.
Out here shows support.
And lighting up a Siggy. Back in the dance here, Stephanie Novak officiating this matchup between two guys who I guess you would call Revolution originals, especially in the case of Krypt, who debuted at the second Revolution show in history, that was Spook Show, some 1 year ago, was introduced to the world by Mike Houston as the Beast of the Administration.
And you can see things can change over a year.
Yeah.
With the administration.
2 weeks ago, putting the nail in the coffin, so to say, of Mike Houston. Look at this! Lined up and fire! Right hands by Krypt. He's in a vicious state of mind. Ever since Krypt staked away from Mike Houston's reign of terror.
Always spay and neuter your wolves.
Bob Barker would also agree with you.
Oh,
God! Boot to the throat. One-sided. That is about even a minute into the match. Prodigy having some fun here. Prodigy likes to naturally make jokes, poke fun. He's a fun guy to be around, especially when it comes to the newcomers in this organization. Wolf Assassin was at one time managed by my fellow broadcast partner Pippin Pablo, was raised by him, brought in to, oh God, look at Krypt sitting up.
Krypt just creeping right up.
Wolf Assassin, one point in time, his parents left him when he was 3 months old, raised by wolves for the longest time. True story, Paulie. I can't make this nonsense up, it's serious stuff.
Come on, Krypt.
And just because I'm laughing does not mean it's less serious.
Oh, we got cover.
They've stuck around. No, I think it's a triangle choke. But it's Wolf's gonna pick him up! And drops it down with the power bomb. Krypt did the triangle choke. Hooked, but I think Wolf Assassin, with those arms, positioned them perfectly. And walking it dry at this point.
That Krypt just keeps running.
Krypt's back up! Talk about finding a perfect partner. Oh, look at Krypt. Choking him. Now has to bring him back and sits him down, sleeper.
Rabies shot yet, though, so be careful.
Rabies shot or maybe even,
Oh, big boot to the head.
rabies shot or maybe even a scabies shot. Krypt winding up the glove. Looking from behind him is Wolf Assassin. Oh! Holding Wolf in the vice. Man, Wolf has been manhandled up to this point.
I've seen a good claw move since the Texas Tornado.
Yeah. And he's the master of the claw of the Von Erich family.
Claw move straight to the tornado punch. For you Federation Days fans.
Or the Falcon Punch for those of you video gamers. Super Smash Brothers. And again, choking him out. Well, actually, gripping him back. Gripping those arms back.
Got it for the rope.
Wolf Assassin's leg underneath the rope. That also constitutes a rope break. Doesn't have to. You don't necessarily have to get your feet on the rope so long as they're at the bottom. You're still in good standing. Wolf has to slide out, and I wouldn't blame him.
Get him, punch.
Wolf not getting out. Yeah, jump in there, Paulie. This match could use some comic relief.
I'll pass some jumping with these guys.
Hey, Punch Truck. Me, you, and Skeeter gotta go off for some beer.
I'm game for that.
Don't worry, I'll make sure Bobo stays away from
you. Have to talk to him. You have to remind me of Bobo. He hugged me for crying out loud.
We gotta tell Bobo to keep his Peter at a Skeeter.
Or out of Streeter. Crying out loud. No, I may need to take up on that beer invitation.
I'm sorry, Skeeter, I couldn't resist.
I'd rather kill my liver than deal with these chants these fans are bringing up today.
When a wolf tries to jack off.
Well, we're not always PG. Crummy. Wolf trying to choke out Krypt. Pulling back with a sleeper and Krypt with a headbutt or two. Oh. And then another headbutt. Push it back. Krypt is unnatural. Don't think we were expecting much in the way of technical wrestling, and that was almost below the Mississippi River. Wolf trying to hook up Krypt. This doesn't look. Oh!
Didn't quite get him up all the way.
No, he couldn't. They go for the pin, and the fans gonna conveniently chant one more time. Wolf frustrated.
Wolf going up.
Don't want to kill him too much if the AARP might be on our. Splash a swanton of his own off
Swanton. This could be it.
The top of the. Oh. Krypt underneath the rope.
Just barely got the rope.
Oh.
Just enough reach.
Dear me!
And Krypt comes back up for more.
Let's go, Krypt!
How do you take your.
Let's go, like the Krypt keeper.
And how do you turn around? Get flipped around, almost broken in two, and pop right up like that. I think the rookie initiation is just about to resume for one Wolf Assassin. Off the ropes. Clothesline, no! No!
Krypt's getting riled up.
Come on!
Krypt!
Krypt's bringing out the animal hip.
A boot! Oh, and more! Putting the animal in him and taking the animal out of the wolf. There will be no howling tonight in Streeter.
The ATM.
Regurgitation. Oh, God, and another boot to the face. Wolf Assassin may be running out of teeth after this match. As if getting curb stomped by Zach Ryan on the apron 2 weeks ago.
Getting Krypt stop.
Yeah.
Throws him out.
Wolf getting just jangling around. Oh no. You may want to listen to this. That's one. The match is over. Snake! Oh!
Krypt. I don't think he cares about disqualification.
God, all those beats to the heart for
And now
Krypt.
Krypt's taking Krypt. What's
Very inopportune beats to the heart. Oh no.
Oh, wow.
Oh no. Wolf Assassin might not make it to Uprising. Oh, dear me.
The wolf has been tamed.
Dear me. Well, if that doesn't tell you to be watchful. Oh, God. My God.
Actually, Wolf is the winner. Bob doesn't feel like one right now.
Wolf Assassin winner by disqualification. Krypt don't care. Honey Badger don't care. We certainly cannot wait until next season to see these two. I think we've seen a lesson in what they can do. Wait a minute. Krypt's not done. Krypt's not done. Well, we're near St. Mary's Hospital, but... Oh! And now Now it's Snake's turn. Oh! Holy crap! I have never seen a one-man demolition put together by two men than I just saw right there. I'm sure Snake cannot wait for next season. Krypt holding the sign. I think so. It's just more than a statement, an exclamation point. I think we will. Main event next. What a day. It's main event time, and of the 4 adrenalines that we've had this season, Coca-Cola Kelly. Finally, you use it.
And there's that douche. There's that douche super ref. I hate him.
I thought you went. No, it's Chalk. That's a totally. I don't know. I was about to say.
We're gonna get to know each other real well. I like standing next to a man in a Giants jacket.
I'm afraid. It's like the 5th time I've been hit on all day. Adam Ward trying to bring his head back into a certain spot, rearranging himself. Main event time here at Adrenaline.
Something special on that.
Well, you can't really blame him, although his wins and losses have come with a lot of controversy this season. Push it on! Oh my God!
Push it up on me! Push it on me!
Kelly, you're creeping me out. Like, you are really creeping me out. I guess here, Mike Houston on the course of the past few minutes has stacked the deck, trying to get the final say in on Brian Phoenix.
USA rocks, I'd have to agree with him.
This man does not. USA may rock, but Smasher definitely shocks. A former hardcore champion. We know that the 2 men in the ring right now will be a part of the 4-team match, tag team championship implications there at Uprising. And we'll say it one more time in full, October 18. Bell time, 1:30 p.m. 1006 Charles Street in Streeter. It's free, in person. We invite you to join us. We hope for perhaps the biggest turnout. Here it comes! Even one that's a bigger turnout than we've seen. The #1 contender, a man that has a death wish on the back of Mike Houston. Brian Phoenix trying to finally reach the pedestal of the Revolution world. Adam Ward called for the fight.
He wants to wrestle a man without a shirt.
And he's gonna get it! And the bell is on. The bell has rung. We're underway here. Handicap rules.
Here we go.
2 on 1.
Main event time. 2 on 1.
Phoenix.
Smasher Ward versus Phoenix.
Sorry. I am coked up for this.
Please. Don't calm down if you don't have to. If you don't have reason to, and you have plenty of reason to. Adam Ward, even with the gloves. Phoenix now working away. This is ample to be a long one. Mike Houston trying to soften the fight, but
think this is cold? Phoenix wrestled in a blizzard brawl. A lot of us have, but Phoenix was out there in his shirt. I think he can handle cold weather like this. This is where he thrives.
In my neck of the woods, I think they call it a snowpocalypse, but be that as it may, as the bandana, the hanky, flies off my shoulder. Ward sent to the outside. And need I remind you, there is a table still sitting out at ringside. I've already jinxed the fact that there is one, and that it's sitting at ringside, and it's the first time a timekeeper has been able to be present at ringside with the table.
Man,
and the bell. Ward!
Working on that injured shoulder.
Good chance to see if Ward
not injured, but it has been injured in the past. Could be re-injured in this
Good
match.
chance to see Phoenix with a huge history of shoulder injuries. Whipped into the corner now. Ward gonna whip Smasher in. Crack kills.
Crack kills.
I was not.
The other guy.
That's the other guy. That's Smasher.
Pardon.
You all right? You've been a little hyped up since the.
I'm coming down off a long night of drug use.
Since earlier on. Hold it. You know, we're still in the midst of the drug war, I think. Ward, elbow to the back. And right now, yeah.
Ward's gonna fly!
Ward! Suicide dive to the outside, and it takes apart Phoenix.
Your turn.
And the countouts are on.
Big man gonna jump through the rope.
Oh no! Oh no! And I didn't think so. I didn't think
He's
so.
too smart.
No.
Longevity's the key, kid.
Yeah.
Don't kill yourself just yet.
You're gonna tell him about longevity, and you're gonna talk to him about living long, and the guy looks like he's on diabetes. I'm talking type 3 or 4. You just step back. You just stay on the other side of the ring. Brian Phoenix being systematically dissected at the moment. Smasher should be on the apron, but he's indoors inside the ring.
He's laughing. He's starting to laugh.
Evil look on his
He's just enjoying
face.
this punishment.
Evil
It's
laughter.
It's just an easy day on the job for these guys.
So they think. So Houston thinks. Smasher, shoulder block. This is all Houston's bidding. From day one of Revolution Wrestling. Heck, I would even think since 2010 when Brian Phoenix first showed up around these parts. It's been his heavy bidding.
It's just Houston's plate round. We're eliminating.
Especially in the
Hopefully
last
Phoenix
year.
can put a stop to that at Uprising.
Phoenix has to. He's the last hope. Prodigy
He's
Snake
gonna
is.
die. He's gonna die. It's a death match.
It's. Well, it's not
someone gonna be arrested for
necessarily.
capital murder?
It may be kill or be killed, but there is a stretcher. It's the first time. And look
legal?
at this.
Is this legal murder here? Is this
It
getting
has
away
been-
with murder?
The match itself has been sanctioned by Revolution officials. It's a death match. It's a first death match in the history of this company. I understand where you're going. I know where to go. It's pushing you, Kelly.
If someone's not going to die in this,
Come on.
they're going to come damn
Come on,
close.
kick his ass, smash through the ass, please. Getting me all
pushing me around.
Try to stumble. But no, there's a first death match in Revolution history. Look at Smasher and Ward.
There comes that sun. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way.
There wasn't even rain to be.
Time.
Oh, and below the belt, come on! Come on! So you fighting with that fan that was trying to insert himself into commentary.
Some fiend.
Please!
I don't got
Where's security? Where's freaking security? We had so many for like 4 fans 2 weeks ago. Oh, what a freaking young douche, let me tell you.
Up 1, 2, 3.
I'll say what I want. It's the last couple shows of the year. They gotta fire me in the off season. They can't.
Some kids gotta learn the hard way.
Please. Rather cut that kid off with a machete. Anybody own a guillotine at home? As I was saying before.
I think I'm ready to get my tan on. Where's my suntan lotion?
God, sunscreen. Do more like it. Even in the winter.
At least we ain't gonna get sunburned. Or are we?
Smasher. I know I'm not. It's been cloudy all day. Big clothesline and
big fart attack right there.
Say fart attack?
I meant heart attack. I'm sorry.
The fart attack. Tell him that when Smasher's got to pull up his pants. That is pure irony. You are very observant, Cocaine Kelly. We owe you a Coca-Cola. Ward.
What do you say?
Locking up Phoenix. Oh, the tag Smasher again. I point this out. Smasher in the ring. This should be if it's a handicap match. We saw earlier Mo Dinger have to face one at a time, and the other guy has to get tagged in. I think Houston throwing the rule book out once again. And for all the reasons that we have seen this season and beyond.
Phoenix reversing those couple punches.
Now Phoenix pushing off. Not necessarily reversing. Just trying to get that will back to bring the fight up. Oh! Ward! Kicked in the teeth.
Foot to the face.
My word. Kick suey. Brian Phoenix fighting for his life in 2 weeks. Right now, he's got Smasher hanging on the ropes and rolling to the outside. A death match.
Drain my cranium. Because there's nothing really in there.
No, except a brain and
empty.
Phoenix trying to keep the fight on to Adam Ward.
One more time.
Raking the eyes. He's gonna try again. Another suicide dive. You gotta be kidding me. Oh! Phoenix reverses, and that looked like a madman move.
One more for the good guys.
Scott Hall would say so himself. But we talked the death match. The rule isn't necessarily to kill your opponent, but it's a first of its kind, and it's been an old, traditional, old-school brawl. The only way the match can end is if one person does not respond to a 3 count by a pin, and then the referee's gonna do a standing 10 count. And one of the opponents does not respond. If one of the opponents does not respond to both those things, he will lose.
Down.
And the Women's Revolution champion! My God, what a kick!
Kyle Cash must be salivating backstage when he saw that one.
Yeah, well.
Oh, another big one.
I don't think Kyle Cash has any good things to say about any members of the Rebellion.
Well, he did use a crossface, but
Phoenix, Rocker's stake. The Rebellion is old news, and at this point.
They're bitter enemies at this point.
Oh, God, Adam Ward!
Blue Thunder City, right there.
One!
How many times have we heard those chants on this day alone? Of the 4 episodes of Adrenaline, they saved the best for last. Oh, and again! Again!
No DQ here.
It's a handicap.
There's nothing Super Fag can do about this. I meant super ref.
Did you? Oh, okay. I'm not touching that.
I'm not talking about that.
Yeah, don't mention it. Don't mention it. Please. I do not want to be fake. I don't want to be fake sued. Please. Oh.
What do you say?
This is the last thing we need after such a tremendous year here in Streeter and in the Valley, where we started. March 29, and
the Phoenix always rises.
Phoenix once again at this point. Trying to pick up Adam Ward does.
Stick that on a shirt. Make some money.
We're non-profit.
We're non-profit,
but you
still
better
be a nice shirt.
You better pay us. T-Bone. Phoenix lifting up Ward, struggling to go for the pin. Smasher in again. Cannot believe this. Smasher gonna throw the right hands into the heart
off the rope.
Revolution champion.
Clothesline.
Maybe the future Revolution champion will find out.
Smasher is one sexy beast. And now he's looking at me. Big sexy.
Please stop. You're killing me. First it was Paulie talking about vibrating dildos. Then it was Conseco and
shitty bulldog, but it worked.
Conseco and MC Alistair.
I'm just having fun today.
Oh my lord.
Just having a good time. That's what it's all about. Having fun.
I'm so glad Paulie's not out here. We don't need to talk about vibrating luggage. That's the last time I want to hear about it. Especially Conseco and MC Alistair. You know Conseco's back, right? Conseco's back and...
And what the hell is this?
Oh! Miss! Prince! Sliding away! Ward speared his partner! Phoenix! Phoenix rising! No!
What
Ward!
the hell is he going for?
Full Nelson!
Full Nelson?
Taking down Phoenix, a full Nelson there.
What do you say?
Smasher, tending to wounds. Ward going up. Trying. Oh, Phoenix! Tackling the top of the rope in the tree of woe. Oh!
What in the hell?
Breaking the arm.
Crossface like that with the ropes?
Yeah, he did.
That's a unique way to use it.
That's the way to punish. Phoenix.
Never seen that done before.
Phoenix breaking the rules on his own. And all of them be thrown out come 2 weeks from now. The sadistic smile of Mike Houston. Wait, speaking of the devil, come on! Houston with a sledgehammer. And the disqualification comes right there. Mike Houston.
These two guys couldn't take out Phoenix even if they tried.
Smasher and Ward.
They didn't stand a chance. They put up a good fight.
No, come on.
What?
Was a hell of a fight by Phoenix. Houston ruining the moment.
Got a piece of the ring.
Smasher throws the referee out.
Okay.
And it's 3-on-1 right now. Oh, jeez. Was that screw from earlier?
That's okay. You don't want no more. This match is over, but we're not done yet.
Justin,
the match is over. Your title reign is gonna end, whether you like it or not. Damn well. That uprising is the end of your career, Houston. Phoenix, watch out. Phoenix! Jeez.
Pick him up.
Chair shot and
Pick him up.
the hammer.
Pick him up.
No. Dear God. Mike Houston, this is enough. We've had enough. Wait, no. Well, unfortunately, I think we're about to see the mass casualty. Wait, Phoenix is up! Phoenix up! Oh! Krypt, stop! Houston's setting up shop! Phoenix not done, though! Oh, Mike Houston. The most redneck table I've ever seen in my life, but... I have a bad feeling that we're gonna see the misfortune. Houston, Phoenix is bloodied. Phoenix been busted open by that screw. Oh no. God. This could be the end of Phoenix's life even before Uprising. Putting Phoenix on Smasher. Oh!
Have a screw.
Marcus, there's Madman! Madman chasing off Ward and Company! Spriggan's on her toe! Spriggan versus Ward! Oh! Madman rushing in! Oh! Big forearm shot! Jim Spriggan looking on.
You're gonna be like this.
Over the slain carcass.
You're gonna be like that.
Mike Houston. The pride in his face. Madman. Oh, off to Chase Houston. Houston's running like a scarlet dog. Houston running like a scared little bitch. Phoenix dissected one by one at the hands of the administration. His face scattered in crimson. Beaten, brutalized. Lucky for him, Madman WK, who was the first opponent of Phoenix's tenure here, helping him up.
Good.
Phoenix may need help. It's the only way he's gonna get out of here even further unscathed. But there is gonna be no escaping. It's gonna be mano a mano. 14 days from now, October 18th at Uprising. It's Prodigy Snake versus Kyle Cash. First time in the Revolution ring. It's 6 men and title in the bag. It's held.
You do it again, Mike.
Madman WK going to title in the bank. It's 15 minutes of hell with a hardcore title on the line.
He's not coming alone.
And it's Brian Phoenix's, hopefully, finest hour. Will he be the one to put the death knell? Phoenix will win the match over Ward and Smasher. But his mind is set on Saturday, October 18th.